to the mayhem. Melia Rage. FL Valentine. Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts. Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock! Duel 2. Let's rock! Slap! Duel 1. Let's rock! Slap! Duel 2. Let's rock! First max. Perfect! Let's rock! Slap! Duel 2. Let's rock! Positive bonus.
Hello, everyone. I am Brone. Welcome to our weekly Guilty Gear Strive Guildhouse Wednesdays. Up here, we got Tene versus Prem, 2 locals who've been coming out basically every week. You know, just regular name stays for the past, I don't know, several months since the move from AFK to Guildhouse. Currently, Tene up 2-0. Prem rocking Elf out. Most recent release, Strive came out, I think, 2-3 weeks ago, something like that. It's been out since release, and I guess that experience shows. Prem used to be a Milia player, but you know, played Prem for a while. He was the main local Milia for a decent while of time. Eventually, you know, he took a break from the game, comes back rocking a new character. But the experience of our godlike Tangy Andy wins out.
Prem was playing bad.
Oh, was he?
I just managed to hit pretty hard.
I mean, that's what counts. Don't be like me. Don't drop your combos and lose out on all your damage. So today,
Usually,
yeah.
But yeah, usually Prem plays me a lot closer than that.
Let's see.
So it's just an off day from him. I was feeling pretty good too, so.
It happened.
Yeah.
This is the first time we've entered bracket in a while, yeah?
Oh yeah, it's been the first bracket I've entered since I entered a bracket in SoCal Festival
Oh, really?
fights. Yeah, so it's been a really long time, since November.
Well, Frosty Fausting's the next major event that some of the players here will be going out to, me included.
Yeah.
Is in just in a couple weeks, so we're all trying to get that practice in, especially offline practice.
Yeah, it's like, I don't personally really like competing that much, but, you know, since it's going to be my first super major, I might as well, you know, try to get situated with, like, offline, in-person,
The
like,
competitive environment, yeah, exactly. Up next.
I mean, I love playing offline with, like, friends and stuff, but, like, playing in tournament is definitely a different feeling.
It's definitely a different feeling, you know. There's, like, some level of stakes there. Obviously, if you're entering just for fun, you know, you don't have to care too much about wins or losses. It's just up to you personally as a, you know, entering what you are, you know, what you're looking for.
Yeah, there's been, like I'd say, like, there's definitely a group of players that are, like, that I, like, feel like I do fine against, maybe in friendlies, and then in bracket it's a completely different story. It's just like, man, like, it would be a miracle if I, like, managed to beat them. But in, like, casuals, like, the pressure's off, like, you feel a lot more comfortable, and, like, you know, I can make all the difference in the world. But, like,
that's
you
fine.
know, up next, let's talk about the next match.
Up
you know,
next, we have a special guest, Bean Bagels versus their GcYoshi.
I think you got that mixed
I'm
up. This should
joking,
be
but
special guest GcYoshi113, coming to his first local in a really long time.
Yes, he hasn't shown up since we had a couple months ago. It was 2 gigabytes, you know.
Even longer than since last I entered.
Yeah.
You know.
2 gigabyte combos, you know. Previously NorCal resident.
Yeah.
He had a going away party. GcYoshi came out for that, but now it's year 2024. He said his new resolution is to come out to locals.
I'm really happy to hear that, but
exactly.
he did say, like, today, like, the traffic was so bad. There were a couple of accidents and stuff, and
well, hopefully that does not deter him from the future events.
Well, he was like, if it's gonna take me an hour, you know, to get here, it might be that resolution might be chalked.
One more shot, Jason. I bet.
But usually the traffic's not that bad.
Okay.
There were a couple accidents apparently. But yeah, we got Bean Bagels. He's been a regular here for a while now.
For a while now, yeah.
Very solid Bridget. You know, the level here at Guildhouse is just, like, really, really high. So, like, we definitely know he's a solid player, but we got to be honest here, like, GcYoshi is definitely the favorite here.
Not to mention, Bedman is a character that has not been seen since I occasionally pull him out last season when I'm feeling frisky and want to play a fun Bedman.
At least in locals, like, we haven't seen this character pretty much at all, except for when Brone. Yeah, we have to.
I'll tell you, this Bedman is going to be art. It's going to be art. I'll say that.
One thing that GcYoshi does a lot, that's very different from other Bedmans. I feel like he is so good at just, like, camping you out and like playing this full screen game and letting his errors just come out, it's really hard to deal with if you haven't played against this playstyle before.
Yeah, his zoning ability as Bedman is second to none. He's like, GcYoshi is, you know, mainly known for, wow, what the?
I mean, case in point, just this round. Like, I feel like we haven't really had like any up close interactions until like right now. Obviously,
and based on RC fails to punish though.
Yeah, and I saw, like, I look up and Beanbagels already has like half HP. It was kind of nuts.
It's also saying, GcYoshi, he played Bedman. He was the Bedman in Guilty Gear Xrd, the previous installment of Guilty Gear, for like 6-7 years. He's like a veteran of this character, and obviously he's very different in this game, but some principles stay the same, especially when it comes to being like how to mix up your movement, how to be tricky with it.
Yeah, he moves like no other Bedman
Yeah,
in
definitely.
this game.
Wow, that was a great JP from Bagels, getting the knockdown, finally getting something started.
Yeah, and now we're into the Bridget mix here.
Yeah,
Just so many 50-50s that you have to deal with.
Had the resources to keep it up, but that 2H just barely whiffed, so he's unable to continue with Scooter. Oh, went in with Scooter, but accidentally corners himself. That was really tragic by Bagels.
Yeah, now you put yourself in the corner with Bedman, who has full resources.
Yeah,
literally full resources.
This is checkmate
Should be
until
checkmate.
Bagels has to use the flex shield to make his way out, basically. Oh, there it is!
There he is.
Ah!
He actually could have hit the gap there. There is a gap between 2S, 2H that if you deflect shield on the 2S, you can actually hit him out of 2H.
Exactly.
It's something that I like doing, but it's just scary.
Yeah, Bedman is like, even though he's a lot stronger than he was last patch, he is still a pretty uncommon character, and he's just so bizarre. He runs offense like no other.
Yeah.
It definitely requires like that matchup experience.
Yeah, you definitely have to know like your frame data. You have to go in the lab against this character,
Yeah.
otherwise you're gonna be having a rough time.
Yeah. Oh, great air-to-air by Bagels, and finally converting into some offense, spinning the BRC for the mix. GcYoshi
great
She's out.
50-50.
Great
Nice.
DP back. Oh, keeps GcYoshi trapped in there, but trade gives GcYoshi space to fight his way out. I see Bagels try to 6P through some of these spikes, which like sometimes does work, but sometimes you're just stuck in the recovery there.
Yeah.
So even though you go through it, its utility is like questionable, but in some instances it does matter. So respect to Bagels for representing that option. Nice, sets up the yo-yo. All right, I'll give you the TLDR to what GcYoshi's defense looked like. If you're running pressure on him and he senses any hesitation, he is either mashing or jumping out. Now Bedman is usually jumping out because Bedman has like tricky air options to throw you off.
Ooh,
What the frick?
got grabbed on a rock the baby.
I'm 19. I can't grab that.
That is the only, it's like one of the few, I guess it's not, is it a command grab? It's not a command
It
grab.
is a command.
It is, but it can get thrown.
Yeah, it's the only
So
command grab
it's like-
that loses the throw.
It's like weird.
Why does Jason have these responses better than me, man? I play Hayden every week.
All right, well, let's see if
Oh, great
Beanbagels can
anti-air.
get something
Should-
started. Got the 2H, but unfortunately couldn't follow up, and the YRC's going to try to keep him in the corner here.
Yeah, has the yo-yo set up, unable to, Bedman, he's able to be so tricked with the air movement that sometimes he hovers in the air, jumps in with that JH, and you're not ready for it. Great deflect,
Nice
actually.
deflect shield.
Yeah, that was really great.
You can definitely tell that Beanbagels has done his homework against this character. It's just GcYoshi might be a different beast than what he's normally used to.
Oh, the spin hit weirdly. Bagels has a chance to fight out his way out. GcYoshi just keeps the distance. Scary situation. You can't be caught lacking at. If Beanbagel throws like any yo-yo, does any roll, I think he flinched there. That was really unfortunate. Yeah, it's super scary because Redman, he has the install, and then he gets real close to you, and you're so tempted to press.
Yeah.
Because it's like if you manage to get a hit before it releases, then you just cancel it completely.
It's kind of similar to like the situation with like Gold Lewis's laser, where it's like, honestly, the optimal outcome is to kind of like throw him when he's like in that install, but it's just so scary.
Yeah. Especially with the sound, the gears revving up. Oh, Leo dunk could be thrown since home defense.
Yeah, that's right. But you don't really see Leo's command grab too often unless they're feeling themselves. But anyway, back to the match.
50-50 by
here.
Beanbagel. Tries to go for a cheeky reset. Hit the overhead. He actually could have just committed to continue the combo. Gets a hit. We'll be able to continue this into a splat or knockdown or just a splat.
Yeah, but this is still fine for GcYoshi. You have positive
Willy
on
Wild
Beanbagels, but look at the resources on GcYoshi here.
This is definitely like a pace I can tell that Beanbagel is kind of uncomfortable with at the moment. Because Bridget's usually the one, like full screen, setting up shop, setting up camp, setting the yo-yo out. But against the downside to that, or not downside, the weakness to that is that if you have something that makes Bridget block something while she's trying to set up, the yo-yo retracts itself. So that's what GcYoshi is doing to like.
All right, the
Take control of the
50,
neutral.
50 burst for 50 burst here.
Yeah, I usually take those trades against like 50-50 mix-up like that.
Yeah.
Especially if
Because in the end, your opponent's still in the corner, right? So it's like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do against this pressure? You have an okay,
he
nice
DP's out.
DP.
Oh, great air, almost converts off it. Baby goes, oh, gets grabbed
Another.
again. Yeah,
He's really looking for those.
maybe he's just better. Oh, that was great DP though. You need to DP when you, or like, if you're looking for a malfunction and you have a DP, you can react to the startup of it.
Oh, a bit of an awkward situation there, but I guess managers just pick up a little bit.
Yeah, like I said, Baby goes throws out the yo-yo, but as soon as he blocks a single spike shot or a shock, or like the electric shock afterwards,
yeah.
then the yo-yo retracts.
Made it out the burst, and this is looking nigh unwinnable. He has two installs
here
if
comes,
he
here
wants it. The gold the gold burst stall. Oh, that's a classic
This
GcYoshi
is
moment right there.
really
That's so funny that you recognized what exactly
As soon
he
as
was
I
going
saw
to
the
do.
install in the air,
I have seen that Twitter clip of him doing
not
that.
just Twitter, on stream, he did nothing every time he played Batman, and he had the opportunity to do it. He
That's-
did it. And it hit every time. Jason! Anyway,
That is hilarious.
valiant attempt by Beanbagels. He got some good hits in.
Yeah, I think he, it's just like, GcYoshi just kind of took advantages of his hits more than Beanbagels took advantage.
Yeah. And also, it's just like, I can tell Bridget usually does not have to deal with someone pestering fireballs at
Mm-hmm.
equals grade. Like, some characters like Kai have like a pseudo-annoying fireball, but it's really, it's like goes in a straight line, like on the ground. It's really easy to avoid. Bedman is pestering you with these shots and spikes. So,
Stage, buddy.
oh, I am?
Yeah,
Alright.
you gotta play next. All right, well there goes Brone. I think he's up next on main stage, but I'm joined here by NorCal's very own Kaijo boy, entering his first tournament in a while too. Actually,
It's been a while, yeah.
it's been a shorter time than since I entered, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard GcYoshi113 was in town, so I
oh yeah,
couldn't miss that
I think that's half the reason. That's a lot of the reason why a lot of us are here today. You know,
because of GcYoshi113.
GcYoshi113 to go.
It's crazy. GC actually stands for GameCube Yoshi because that was his first console.
I did kind of figure that.
That's
actually.
not true.
I hate you. Wait, isn't it like, is it Game Center?
I'm actually not sure. I would guess Game Center. And also the
Wait,
GameCube.
I think
there's no way
you're
this
right
is
that
console.
it does not stand for GameCube, because I remember asking him about it, and he said that like most people thought it was GameCube, but it's not. I don't
Maybe
remember
it's just
what
like his
it
middle
was.
name or something. But
You know, an Asian guy with a middle name like the initials GC? No way.
first time for everything. We have Brone and Mr. Alec here. Alec's been coming back lately too. He's a staple member of our NorCal FGC, so it's good to see him back on. Oh, is that later Gators, Mr. Alec? And we have Brone. He's all right. He plays Anji. He comes around. Rooting for Alec here because I just like Kai. Brone's actually really good. I played like 50 games with him 2 days ago just to warm things up again. I think he's going to do really, really well at Frosties just because, one, he's
I mean,
practicing
he's
a lot.
one of the few people at this local who has, actually won and has beaten like ApologyMan. So, and he also once beat. That reminds me that he also once beat Neubenheimer.
He did. That's crazy. I don't think there's a day that goes by without him reminding.
We had to do it at least once.
All
Yeah,
right.
Alec playing the Kai and Brone playing the Anji.
They're doing the
here.
matching purple. I respect that.
Yeah.
Alec's been a lot
Oh my God.
on Kai lately. He used to do both Leo and Kai, but I think Kai is his staple now.
Yeah.
Gets like 40% and burst out of Brone pretty early. This is a really good position.
Yeah, I think Kai is really juiced this patch. But Alec, he's been playing him since launch, I assume. So he deserves it. He's not a bandwagoner. But yeah, Alex got some good stuff. Another counter hit. This round's looking
Wow,
good.
really
Nice
good IV on the
IV.
5K.
Yeah. Now you're in the corner. Got to deal with Anji's stuff, and he has almost 100 meter here. Gonna get the 6P RC, and this should be the kill.
Yeah, Brone's being really careful right now. I think the 2 knockdowns that he's gotten, he's done like the run-up, FD cancel dash shimmy, trying to look for something. So he's playing it really careful early on. He's going in faster this time though.
With the power of Red Wild Assault here, just getting the early 40% into the wall break. Now, is looking like a hard round for Mr. Alec to come back from.
Yeah, 100 meter from Anji.
Yeah,
so much to work
you're
with.
going to go through the wall
This isn't going to
again.
kill, but it's going to be way uphill just because it's full health Anji to 10%. Man, that's like 2 health bars in one.
Yeah. Oh, got the BRC, and but the grab whiffs, and the 2K2D is going to finish this round off. 1-0 Brone, showing he knows his stuff. He's hitting really hard, and that's just what great players do.
You know, we keep talking about players that are coming back, haven't been here in a while or hasn't entered in a while. Brone's been away for like a few weeks.
That's true.
It's his return as well.
Most people have been away for at least a few weeks over the holidays.
Yeah, now's a really good time to come out to the locals and play. With so many majors coming up, everyone's just in grind mode right now.
Ooh, nice grab. That's something you can represent against Butterfly Oki, is going for the grab whenever they try to like run up in CS. Unfortunately, if you do go for the grab, it opens up to like 2K2D, just like gapless, and then you just get hit for free.
Alec has a meter kind of just to stay his distance, maybe just find a fireball to end this round. But he's going in though. Oh, I think that was throw.
Yeah, that's unlucky, but you know, we take those if you're Mr. Alec.
One thing I really liked from Alec in that round that I think all Kaijo players should represent is if they block your stun dipper, delay your PRC. You know, you have so much time to delay it in order to make yourself safe, to a point where like they wait so long for you to delay it that you don't even need an RC anymore.
Yeah, you could. That is something. I'm gonna be real. If I saw a stun dipper and I know that they have meter, like I'm gonna let it rock. Like I would not punish like if you just like didn't like cancel into RC.
And if you ever pull off the stun dipper block no RC, you are permanently in my head for the rest of the set.
For sure. All right. Well, as we were talking about stun dipper RC, you know, Brone takes the round, has the burst advantage, has the first hit.
Punish.
You know, Brone has never whiff punished in his life, apparently.
He just puts out the fan and people run
Puts out
into
the
it.
fan. All right, and there's the stun dipper conversion here from Anji, not Kai, into 6P Fujin.
Yeah, a lot of
and
stats.
looking like another rough round for Mr. Alec here, but he does have the 50 bar.
His resources. There's the stun dipper. Delay PRC.
Nice IB.
That's bold.
Just a round of grab. So a 2-0 start for Brone. Can Mr. Alec bring this back?
Alright, round start far slash again.
I think Anji's far slash is 10 frames, so if they both far slash, they would trade. I'm not completely sure. Right. It's the far slash conversion into RC. This is going to be a wall break. Nice damage
Honest,
here, taking a
60%
solid.
from Kai.
Yeah. It is Anji though. He does have high guts, so.
I can agree with Alec. You're kind of hanging back. Yes, looking for that 2S to open things up. I feel like oftentimes when you wall break and you're at a meter deficit, you can just kind of stall to get 50. You're even footing. And I think he's just looking for that fireball to close out the round. But Brone finds the far slash into the wall break.
Suddenly this round could be winnable. Oh. Okay.
Very
Brone
cautious.
seems to
He
like.
was looking for the DPRC, I think.
Yeah, and then hesitated a little bit on the BRC and got hit by the far slash. So another game where Alec actually takes first round. Can he close it out for a game though?
Mid-screen run-up throw to get out this pressure.
And Nagio pushes you so far back now in the corner.
Yeah.
Like, it's actually like very difficult to punish with 2K, which is most characters' go-to options like last patch, punishing Nagio. But now a lot of times your 2K will whiff and then you get punished instead. It's kind of crazy.
Oh, you whiffs the grab?
Oh, that's gonna clean up the round. Oh,
at
least he drops it.
There you go.
All right.
Well, they go into duel 3 on pretty even footing, burst-wise. I want to see a whiff punish round start. Yeah.
All right. Playing the ground game, both players, and the spin. Okay, nice burst. Trading pretty much trading, you know, 100 for 50.
Yeah, he gets the Fujirock, but he wasn't in shock state, so nothing much out of that. Good IBs from Brone.
Brone is representing IBs a lot here. Must be pretty scary.
Oh, gets the, whips it through. Alec takes the corner. This could be it. This is how you get momentum back.
Another IB. Baits the...
I think he'll survive this, but he's going to be bleeding pretty hard.
Oh,
whips
he
the
dropped
wild
it.
assault.
Tried to bait out the parry there, I think.
I don't want to call it right now. Oh, wait. Is he surviving this?
Oh, so many drops
no.
from Brone, but okay.
I was
managed
about to
clean it
say,
up.
the whole set, Brone has not represented the counter super yet. So I thought that was the time to pull it out, to post things out. But
Sometimes the threat of parry is just stronger than the parry itself.
yeah,
That's just how it is.
I'm playing against ApologyMan.
Oh, you're playing against Beneath?
Yeah.
Oh, good luck. I have to play against Tene, I think. So, rough draw for both of us. But that's just what happens when you have a bracket like this. All right, so up next we got. This is a really strong matchup here between Kaijo Boy and ApologyMan. NorCal's very own and probably the best.
NorCal's very own GcYoshi.
He's not even on stage, man.
Oh shoot. I thought he was.
Yeah, well, ApologyMan needs no introduction. You know, world-class player.
Yes, actually.
Yeah. We have two of them here. We're very blessed. Or you know, cursed because we have to give them our money every week.
We do have to give him our money.
Yeah. But on the other hand, we got Kaijo Boy. I feel like Eric's kind of to other, like, if you don't know NorCal, like, he's probably a hidden boss.
He is definitely a hidden boss.
is-
That's a good way to describe him.
He's scary to go up
scary,
against.
yeah.
Like, he's a very good player that I don't think a lot of players know outside of California.
Yeah. But you know, he's definitely one of the best Leos in NA, I believe.
Yeah, and definitely one of, like, I'll say I think he has a really good shot at, like, beating Beneath compared to maybe a lot of the other players.
Yeah,
here,
definitely.
like including myself.
He could go toe to toe with some of the best. Last year he went to Frosties and he fought some, you know, well-established, you know, top players, and he held his own or even beat like a decent number there. So
At Evo, he almost eliminated Hotashi,
Hotashi,
right?
or not
Or
eliminated.
sending him
Yeah,
to
to
losers.
losers, yeah.
So
So he's definitely count, you know, big class. Oh, I wonder if Slashback if the 66 is happening. I guess we'll see how that pans out. Maybe it would have been enough already. But last year he participated in that. And, you know, that goes to show he put respect on his name. But I don't think Kaijo has played Beneath in a while.
yeah, I mean, Eric in general hasn't been playing too
Yeah.
much lately. He had a little Street Fighter 6 era where he just
Casually hit
decided to
Masters.
casually pick up Manon and go to Masters, you know.
And then wait for the patch as most Manon players do.
Yeah. So we'll wait. We'll see him in like 5 months. He's gonna be messing things up.
But
in
yeah,
Street Fighter.
He's like he's straight up a veteran. He's been playing for fighting games for a very long time. It's like, because we were talking about Marvel earlier, and he was like, oh yeah, back in like 2010, I taught, you know, or not taught. He's like, he did a mix-up on a guy, or K-Beast, and that guy, K-Beast, proceeded to use that mix-up and made it get well established.
Yeah.
So, you know,
He's an old school player. Maybe not old school like GcYoshi, but
actually, no, I think they're about the same.
like very, very experienced. All right. So what are your thoughts on this matchup?
It's good for Leo for the same reasons it's the same for Anji. Leo has a lot of ways to bulldog his way in, and just the health and damage differential makes the fastest player have to work really, really hard.
Yeah.
But you know, Beneath, world-class player, he just has such a handle on him. He's going toe-to-toe with him. Tempest, literally, you know, best placing Leo, the best placing player in NA.
All right. Nice DP, representing it early, but his cross-up gets IB. You know, that's kind of a...
We were 2 layers deep in already, and that was
Yeah.
the first time that came out. Oh, cheeky command grab. Last time it was bugged. Faust says Civis.
Oh, nice.
He's still bugged. I didn't know that. I thought that was fixed. Well, it won't matter. If Kaijo wins, he deserves it. For sure, we will never
Right.
see. Oh my god.
another command grab. Just ran up and did it
Yeah,
to him.
curse your DP. I will simply just command grab. Command grab beats DP and like run-up grabs.
Yeah, had to try to take his turn back somehow, and the grab is gonna not work against the little fuzzy jump there from beneath. And we're going into round 2 now.
I'm curious to see. Eric isn't the type of player to do wake-up 2D, but maybe not the time.
Hit him with the cross-up.
Right,
Tried to go for another cross-up, but
Yeah.
the backdash is gonna space it outside of it.
Oh, didn't RC to continue to extend the combo. The 2D to fly over his 2P. That's a really tragic interaction, stuff like that. Oh, the combo drops.
Oh.
Kaijo can pick it up. I'm not sure what
That's
the
unlucky.
issue is there. Yeah. ApologyMan spots this opportunity. He's making his way out.
It is still Kaijo Boy's advantage, though. He has a 100-meter, but a nice 2H counter hit is going to bring him all the way into the corner.
Yeah, with mini Faust, that is really, really bad.
But Mini Faust is running away.
Running away. He keeps the corner. One more command grab will.
All right.
But the thing is, look at the resource. Look at the resource situation.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, he's still alive. Still alive. It's not over yet. Oh, gets the back row. This is what he needs. This is what he needs. Oh!
Wait.
Oh, yeah!
The Flex Shield has that much recovery that you can whip a grab
And then
still
punish
grab
with
them?
another grab.
That is crazy.
I don't know if
All right.
Beneath wanted that or if he was going for a back throw of his own and just not miss into it. So.
I think he was just going for Deflect Shield. It's
Yeah.
a nice bet because, this round you're going to get your burst back.
Yeah.
But, like, if you get the Deflect Shield off, at least you might be able to win the round. So it's like a nice hedge.
Yeah, it's like a strong, like solid middle ground. Doing like, bursting for Brent, someone to make the comeback for a while, still holding on to some of that resource.
Already, like, the 4th command grab that we've seen.
Yeah.
Beneath is representing this option.
ApologyMan comes down with the S Scarecrow, falls on its own banana, and then, but obviously classic Faust shenanigans, trumpets out, bananas are out. What a mess of that game 1. But I'm seeing some good 2Ds from Kaijo Boy. I'm wondering if he could use it to terrorize ApologyMan. Oh, great jumper. I'm seeing Kaijo introduce some new elements to his neutral that I find really, really impressive.
Oh, nice confirm with that 5H hit into the wall break. Now this is looking kind of scary. All right.
Clashes.
5B Meteor.
Oh, tries to just make his way in, but the straight hit actually works out in his favor.
Interesting stuff here, and you're going to explode off this. Actually, it's just going to be death.
Yeah.
That's a lot of,
This
that's
is-
Leo damage.
This is what
right
I've been
there.
seeing from Kaijo recently. He does S into a hyper delayed overhead, and it is like nigh impossible to block. It's like so hard to see coming. And it's like if you backdash, you're getting caught because it's delayed.
Oh, hammer or ton means throw. Remember that.
Hammer or ton means throw. Spends wall assault. Oh, catches him with that
5B.
Leo's godlike 5B. Leo's 5B is active, so godlike catches him with a bit, flips him, takes the corner position, clean, fights his way out. Can he stop the afro? No, he cannot.
Oh,
Nice get Eric Brone, yeah. ApologyMan, sorry, Kaijo Boy has
Another
did it
2D
help?
catching. It's going to spend the meter
Can
here.
he
It's not
kill?
going to
Kill
kill.
with wild assault or something?
But
No.
you're in the
Just takes the
corner.
restore.
Wow.
ApologyMan went for the super PRC, which if
Is too slow. It's
he,
too slow.
Or no. If Kaijo did a perfect meaty where it hits him like frame 1 of his wake up,
Oh, I
he wouldn't
see.
invul through it. But since it was like slightly delayed, the invul frames ran out as he super PRC'd. If it was a raw super, it would have hit. But since he PRC'd it,
Well, it's 1-1 here. Like we said, we did think that this was going to be...
this is gonna be a
Close
competitive set.
match,
for sure,
yeah.
Oh wow! Some of these sequences, ApologyMan is getting fine items this set, but the way they've interacted with the way Kaijo's going about them, which is like into the wind we go.
Yeah.
It's just like it's actually giving ApologyMan kind of a hard handle. And look at that like burst movement option out that.
Oh my god, so many Zwites coming out here.
Vortex.
Another cross-up, even putting himself in the corner just for this mix-up potential is going to force out the burst.
Yeah, and if you could win this round on top of that burst.
Oh!
The front turn Leo shimmy. Things are looking really good for Kaijo Boy. Forced the burst out of ApologyMan while maintaining 50 of his own.
Yeah, he could just win, take a lead here.
Banana is actually going to be a bit of an obstacle though. Oh, he tried to jump over it.
JS.
Kaijo's been doing a lot of like jumping JK because it's really long and really active. It can it's just like not.
Oh, Mini Faust! Mini Faust getting in the way there.
Yeah. Will keep the corner break. Just go for the break. Yeah. But Kaijo close to 50. He might try to send it with another 2D. He's getting counter hit by something, so clearly he's trying to go in.
Oh,
Scarecrow.
teleport PRC for the boys. And a mix-up, of course.
The bomb knows the sequence so well, but the burst.
Another 2D.
Yeah.
He's getting away with murder with these.
Yeah.
now you're in this.
This is one of Leo's greatest strengths, in my opinion. It's just like the option to like, even though he doesn't have a run, he's a step dash. The step dash combined with like his forward dimension moves, like his 2D or his 236S, could lunge him like a shockingly far distance, in like literally instantly. But that's what I was saying. ApologyMan.
We're on round 3 of game 3. ApologyMan
first situation nearly even.
Another swipe gonna catch him.
Tries to whip punish.
Nice try to whip punish on the 2H.
Yeah, but it's -6. ApologyMan can't punish with anything substantial at most ranges.
Gets hit by the hammer.
Like you said, he's just going in. These four.
He really is just like going in. Both the players gonna get hit by the bomb.
Oh!
He's gonna snipe the trumpet.
That was actually kind of sick.
That was actually sick.
Oh,
and he's gonna get hit by the overhead. Another cross up into the corner. Counter hit, and Kaijo boy is gonna take a 2-1 lead against ApologyMan.
Wow, Kaijo's really just sending it with these 236Hs, these 236Ss, these 2Ds, and they are working out. Faust does not have like the firepower.
Another run-up DP round start.
Whoa,
This guy is insane. He does not care. Nice gold burst,
yeah,
but
she's trying to stop some of that momentum. Can't let him get too fired up.
Gold burst is definitely less strong than last patch, though. Like you get so much less just resource.
Yeah, but it's still safe. So you know.
Yeah.
At
the very least, you get out of what they were planning to do.
Let's see if ApologyMan can like try to slow Kaijo's momentum down, try to take some control back. But these items are not in his favor.
Oh my goodness.
With the DP into, you know, if you're just even a little slow in the punish, he's going for that. DP. Oh, gets hit meaty.
Okay, this should be it. This should be it. Look how much damage Mini Faust.
Yeah, that is so many hits. That actually. Like,
I actually should look that up. I don't remember how much damage Mini Faust actually does.
It's just, I guess if you get hit by like a lot of consecutive hits, it shreds through you. Oh, like it is, these 236Ss. Oh, tries to go for the cheeky 5K. Like a common option, defensive option after 5K for like when you're facing Leo is to IB the 6K that usually comes after. But that's the opportunity where, you know, Leo's trying to sneak in with 5K in a row. Oh, the Mini Faust saved him from the awful knockout situation.
Kaijo boy.
Oh, the meteors don't work in his favor at all. They just on the other side of the screen. Face the burst. No oil, no butter, just the raw CS jump. I guess he kind of knew Kaijo was feeling something in that moment. Hammer means throw.
Hammer does mean throw.
What? Messes up his own sequence there.
All right. Kaijo boy is going to be able to get started here, but the swipe, you got to try to take your turn back, start offense somehow. And ApologyMan knows that, and it's an easy grab when Leos are feeling desperate for that.
ApologyMan, that game looks like he managed to regain control, but can Kaijo like, catch beneath off guard? One more game is all he needs. First to one against Leo. You're on it, right? You're on the air. Oh.
Well, he did jump that time.
Yeah. Oh, gets hit by the overhead. Yeah. ApologyMan saving his burst for a little bit, just in case. Leo has very good solid bait, first bait option. There it is, the wake up 2D that I was mentioning earlier. Oh, there it is again.
Oh my goodness!
If he could win this early with that much of a burst, that'd be huge.
Oh, the cross up? Oh, he knows.
He knows. He was ready for it.
Yeah, you burst that. You have a winnable round here. Spends the 50. Now we're back in neutral. Last hit for ApologyMan, you gotta think.
Yeah, it's like ApologyMan has so many options to be scared. A random a 2D, a 236S, like right there.
Yeah,
the random 236H.
Just slowly inching his way in, and a random just 236S is gonna catch him, and suddenly it's match point for Kaijo boy.
Kaijo boy can regain that control like we saw last game.
It's gonna push him into Mini Faust here. Staggered close slashes into a 2H Wild Assault confirm. Gonna take 40% of Kaijo boy's health here. Nice whip punish with a bar slash.
Oh, the 10-ton weight saved him there.
Another Mini Faust.
Oh, actually helped him in that sequence, but Kaijo no fear. Stevie's way out. Does the super.
What is happening?
Just does the raw super. Things are looking extremely good for Kaijo boy. Can get this hard knockdown with spends the super. Okay, that's fine. He could have also alternatively spent Wild Assault to get the hard knockdown.
This is looking scary for ApologyMan here. Oh, he's gonna get hit by this.
Oh, ApologyMan one hit away.
Oh, and that's gonna be it. Kaijo boy gonna take it 3-2 and moves on. Taking ApologyMan to losers.
Kaijo,
that's scary for anyone in the losers bracket right now.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, it's the wedding man buff. The married man buff.
The married man buff.
Family man. Let's go.
Family man.
Wow, that was really impressive. I talked with Kaijo a little bit for a long. Oh,
I gotta go up.
Oh, you gotta go up. Okay. For a decent period of time, I think like latter season 1, most of season 2 during our weeklies. Kaijo, Kaijo boy, one of the killers, one of the only killers, because brackets were a little smaller back then, and was constantly facing Beneath in winners grand finals every single week, and for a long time, Kaijo just couldn't break his way through. Beneath's or ApologyMan's control of that matchup just seemed too precise. But there we saw almost kind of a breakthrough. He just constantly sent it. I kind of alluded to it in the beginning when Tangy asked me for my thoughts on the matchup, but he just constantly forced his way. He saw his opportunities and forced his way in, and just even when some items are out, he just has no fear. Mini Faust, I don't care. I'm a 2D. A bomb, I don't care. I'm just gonna go in and try to evade it. And when Fausts are sometimes so used to people seeing an item, oh, a bomb, I guess I have to sit. Or it's they throw out a bomb and their opponent just sits there because they're scared of taking any actions while it's there. Kaijo, he just forces his way in, catches Beneath off guard. Some of these 2-3-6 H's went way farther than I thought, and I'm sure they caught him off guard too. Just went he thinks he's covered by Mini Faust, but he just goes all the way in. And also really great back turn offense sequencing. For a period of time, Kaijo was getting a little frustrated. He's man, against some of the best players in the world, which is fair enough. These are the best players in the world. They know how to handle this sort of situation. The back turn Leo, which is one of his strongest attributes. But where he also had trouble breaking through that. But that was some great back turn offense there. Beneath is consistently getting opened up. Either his back dashes were getting caught or these overheads were connecting. The Meaty's Whites, they were getting blocked, but they weren't IB. And that's all you need to keep up the offense. That move is +2, so, and even more plus immediately probably. But up now we have Tangy versus Jonathan Tene on Zato 1. Wow. I mean, I'm happy to see it. I like Zato. Zato's cool to watch. Now that he's bad. Nah. But earlier Jonathan was playing Zato against I don't know, in casuals earlier, and I don't know if this is the matchup he'd actually rock with when Frostus comes along or Matrix comes along and he's up against these characters, if he actually rocks Zato. But for now he's busting out the Zato, and yeah, it's as good as ever, or he pilots it as good as ever. Zato himself is obviously much weaker. Eddie is killed, and look at how long he comes back. Jonathan just did a full combo with RC, and only a third of that came back during the entire time. I have Kaijo Boy rejoining me on the mic hot off of his big win. I was gassing up the entire time, and so is the chat room.
Hey, let me get a 1 in the chat if you're still in winner side.
I don't think Beneath has ever fallen to losers this early, so.
It's first time for everything. He plays a Prem next, which, honestly, that shit can go either way.
Come on, Prem. We believe you. That'd be so funny.
All right. First thing I noticed coming over here, that's not Sol or Asuka. He's back on Zato.
It's indeed not Sol or Asuka with the safe offense, baits that YRC.
Do you know why he picked Zato into this?
I don't know. Maybe he just felt like playing it today.
Yeah.
I joked with Andy early. Andy was like, man, I have a better chance of beating his Soul than his Zato still, even though Zato's a significantly weaker character than he was before. Lo and behold.
I do recall Jonathan saying that there's still certain matchups he'll pick Zato into. I didn't think Milio was one of them, to be honest.
I guess we could ask him that about after. Maybe he just feels like in case he needs to bust it out, he's just trying to keep informed of, trying not to get too rusty on it. And yeah, this hasn't changed about Zato.
Yeah, Zato is really giving Milia the Milia treatment right now. Really want Tangy to just, oh wow, he gets jabbed out.
Yeah.
I think he just needs to find his way out the corner somehow, establish that air game that Milia has.
But whenever you do kill Eddie, you you significantly feel how much worse Zato is. But when you're getting bombed in the corner by mix-up after mix-up, that's all safe to YRC and burst.
Yeah.
It's still definitely kind of rough.
Another thing is, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like Milia doesn't exactly have the best tools to kill Eddie if she sees him on screen. Is that right?
I'm not totally sure. Maybe Estes could kind of snipe
Estes when you see like a mid-screen drills or something like that.
Let's see how this neutral plays out. Jonathan defending Eddie really well. Yeah, look at that. Just masterful control, managed to get the secret.
Yeah, he's approaching really well too. You'll see him call Eddie, get the Eddie gauge down to like 10-20%, call him back. Oh, he's gone now. But before that, yeah, he's just managing the Eddie gauge really well, even though it's tough this season for him.
Yeah, but that situation that we just saw right now is unavoidable when you inevitably burst the combo and Eddie dies, and Eddie's dies stays dead for honestly too long.
Oh, he's going for some break the law shenanigans there.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah. I think YRC is, it's always good to represent that against Zato because, one, it does get you your turn back. It does kill Eddie. However, the meter penalty over the next 10 seconds from using YRC, that could be really risky sometimes, you know? Like, if you YRC Zato and he still has meter to fight back when it resets to, quote-unquote, resets to neutral, it's not way too advantageous, especially when you're playing against someone like Jonathan.
Oh, the deflect actually kind of worked out in his favor there. It wasn't like a pure punisher, but he did manage to use opportunity to find his way out. And he finally getting started. Will break the wall here. No, yeah, there we go. Keep the disc. Keep the offense running. Uses the +2 or +1 6K, whichever. Catches him in the air with the apple.
There you go.
Right, getting stuff right. And he
Just needs to hit one more time. Good. IBFD. And he blocks the overhead.
Great. That was great.
Let's go, Tene on the board.
Yeah, Tene.
It takes one.
Like a hidden buff. Now that Zato's a low tier, it's like Zato was already a character that required a lot of experience and knowledge to fight against before.
Yeah. Really good far slash to kill Eddie there.
Oh yeah.
He has the 3 seconds to really get in there. Oh, finds the 6P.
Wow, converts off of it. Oh, great air to air and
He's gonna get the ball per here. No, you're right. With Zato, like, you have to do so much homework against Zato to figure out the matchup that this is when Zato was still popular, right? Now there's there's maybe enough Zato's account in one hand in tower, and you're never really gonna run into this matchup. But hey, you're in NorCal. We got one of the best Zatos here.
Yeah, and wish the sugar, but Tangy fighting his way out. Oh, goes for a cheeky throw reset.
This could be it.
One more good hit is all he needs. Gets the cross up.
Capel, and he's on the board.
Yes.
It takes one. It just takes one.
Yeah.
And you know, if he switches to Sol, you already won the battle. But there's another war.
He will not switch. He's definitely not switching under any circumstances at this point. Jonathan wants to win at Zato, for this set at least. He might just rock Zato the whole tournament once again. I wouldn't be surprised at all, especially now that he knows, ApologyMan is in so. I'm joking. That probably has very little to do with this. Maybe he just feels it, it's locals. You come out every week, just gonna do what you want.
True.
But yeah, they're the classic Zato round.
Yeah, good on Tangy to kind of just hold the burst there. When a round's not looking too good, give yourself a good round 2. Don't set yourself up for a bad round 2. No burst, you'll lose the game anyways.
Instant grab in response to like the tick. Command grab, break. You're stuck in the corner against Zato at full gauge. Oh, actually, I was about to say he almost made his way out, but Jonathan catches him in the air, trades to kill Eddie. Eddie's dead. Can he make his chance? Here's another thing about Jonathan. I think
he keeps finding those air to airs. It's huge. It's either tap dust to close things up. Oh, he drops. Okay, that's enough.
I think.
But yeah, one thing is like you see someone that's so good at defending Milia is one, you're not scared to challenge her in those air to air situations, and two, if you can air throw her, I feel like that just mind shatters the Milia player. Like I feel if you're against the Milia and they Capel and you grab them right out of Capel, that just freezes their mind for a second. Like, no way that just happened. So Jonathan having such good Milia defense just shows how experienced he is.
Air throw and Capel completely reverses their momentum and has to make them rethink every decision.
Yeah.
Lest they get air grabbed again. Anyway, that was some pretty clean Zato gameplay, not gonna lie. It's just like, yeah, in your head you know Zato's a lot worse, but when you're stuck in the corner holding 50-50 after 50-50, you're like...
I bet if it went on a few more games, Andy probably would have been way more warmed up. Not just that, it's probably one more game off Jonathan Zato than I could take, so GG's to both players.
Yeah. How's that? Oh, back on stage.
Next up, we have Game Center GcYoshi113.
Game Center Yoshi.
Versus, let me see. He's going to be playing versus Remilia.
Remilia? Oh, this is going to be interesting to see, I think.
All right, so let's see. As far as I know in this matchup, if Mr. Yoshi13 can pick between Anji and Bedman into Bridget, it sounds like, yes, it's going to be Bedman, right? I know Anji's not too great into it. Is Bedman any good? You kind of play.
He's okay into it. Like they're an argument. I was like, an argument can be made that Anji is such a strong character offensively and health-wise that he, it might still be better than Bedman. But in my impressions, Bedman just, the hardest part about that matchup is that when Bridget sets up shop, full screen with 214S, the Yoyo's on screen, and it's just a constant thing that you have to deal with. And, you just don't have a good way to handle that. You have to take some risks, which Anji can take, But what Bedman alternatively has is that he has full screen options of his own. Sometimes the Bridget has to answer with that. So especially if they're unfamiliar in that matchup, we saw GcYoshi play against Bean Bagels earlier, where Bean Bagels was trying to set up shot with Yo-Yo, as Bridget usually does, but GcYoshi was constantly pestering with the spikes and the spikes and the shocks,
Yeah.
the sparks.
I do want to see Game Center Yoshi13 on Bedman, though. You know why? We have an Anji player here already. Not going to say who, but I think the stream deserves to see one of the best Bedman players in the world. And I'm not talking about just Strive.
Yeah.
Guilty Gear Xrd.
Guilty Gear Xrd as well.
Bringing his talent into this game.
Champion of this character. I do think GcYoshi is the best Bedman. Obviously, an argument can be made, but the way he moves, the way he zones, and the way he just could make up sequences off the cuff, I think is like other Bedmans can be kind of robotic in their sequences. You know, me included. I have a very set offensive structure in mind, and it's technically tight. But sometimes it's not a game-winning thing. GcYoshi, he's mastered it. Just
But you know what? This is deep in the bracket. Remilia is a top Bridget player as well. She's going in, forces the burst out. They both have the matching yellow color.
They do, huh? The black and the Bumblebee colors. I'm seeing good stuff for Remilia. She's definitely handling it differently than other Bridget players would. Instead of trying to be too conservative, throwing out the yo-yo full screen and just subjecting yourself to being zoned out yourself. Sometimes she's taking that chance to go in.
Yeah, it looks like GcYoshi's found that pressure now. He's got that big guard crush. Is he going to wall break here, or is he just going to stay full screen and shoot out some arrows?
Yeah, he's going to take the mix-up situation.
Gets her burst. And he has 100 meter to work with. The world is his oyster. Finds the jab confirm.
I was saying this about GcYoshi's defense earlier. Basically, his defensive flowchart is he senses any hesitation, he's either mashing or jumping, and it is nigh impossible to good fight by Remilia, but GcYoshi comes out.
Yeah, really good comeback from the start of that round there.
And also, Bedman does have the threat of white wall assault in this matchup.
I heard it's a really strong move.
It is incredibly good. Bedman is really good. It goes really far. Great 6 speed to stop the fighter.
How does Bedman do in this situation where you can have Bridget full screen and just shoot those arrows, jump, do the same, and keep her at bay? Yeah. Is that advantageous for him? Is that what he likes?
Yeah, like Bridget can play around it, obviously. It's like full screen, it's not that hard to dodge, realistically.
He does find that big overhead into super for wall break there.
Oh, it doesn't clash cancel
DP to beat the wild assault.
Yeah, GcYoshi wasn't ready for the flash cancel on that one. As super, yeah, of course he's going to do it. Yeah.
Game 1 goes to GcYoshi, yeah, with the 100 meter. You just got to respect it sometimes, but, just got to test him.
I think GcYoshi looks pretty comfortable in this matchup. We saw some answers to certain common Bridget situations. Look, Remilia can't set up shop. She's just trying to jump her way in, not throwing out a single yo-yo. Because realistically, you can.
And this is completely different from the last rounds where it's more zoning. Oh, he finds the grab and takes the corner.
Save jump. So this is where GcYoshi excels. He's trying to box you in, trying to find the good knockdown finish to start strong offense with player 1.
Remilia fights her way out and takes the corner back. They're just taking turns with the corner there.
Great
Good IB, but the wild assault finds the counter hit.
Yeah.
Wall break's going to be huge. A lot of positive bonus just go crazy on right here.
Look at how tricky his movement is. Hovers in the air so long, but does get caught by the roll JS. That's good stuff by Remilia.
Oh, gonna go for a wall break. Has 100 meter to work with this, but they're both pretty rich on meters. Well, GcYoshi getting his burst back any second now. I don't know if he'll use it right now, though. Uses
White wall assault to force his way in, but without resources, Bedman's offense is kind of lackluster from the distance.
Nice, Remilia finds the kill there. I have a question for you, Brown.
What's up?
Is Bedman install something practical to do in a match?
Yeah, it's practical. It's situational, but definitely something reasonable.
Is there room for it in this match?
In this matchup, definitely.
All right.
It's the most common situation is when you have a lead, or when you're trying to make a comeback, and you're full screen, and you have time to safely install. But
Finds the anti-air. He has 100 meter as well.
Yeah, it just sits on that one.
I respect it. Sometimes, if your back's against the corner, the round's not looking good, you throw the DP. If it misses, oh well. If it lands, boom, you're back in the game. So I'll never fault her for that.
I guess the hesitation, GcYoshi has to play out. Catches his toes, forces the burst out. White wall this all through.
Oh, parkour's right over Bedman.
Yeah, exactly.
And Remilia is going in.
Yeah, off the throw.
Check your leg. She's going low.
Tries to mash his way out, but the trade and the range afterwards makes his 2P whiff.
It's a neutral reset, though. He does have burst, which is huge in a comeback. Wild assault to start the pressure. Blocks the overhead. Really good block.
A little ambitious with his meter usage. He's getting sniped out of the air with these scooter shoots. I kind of like that. That's a good idea. Or sometimes the Bedman likes to dawdle in that upper quadrant range. but that
Remilia still has 50. She can fight her way up this corner still, but it's so hard since Bedman plays with that awkward range where you can't just DPRC.
White wall assault, forcing a mix. Or sorry, just taking the scooter pressure. Oh, gets anti-air. That was a good scout.
Wow, that came down to it. So close. 1-1. We just got ourselves a real match.
That was a good scout on the jump out. GcYoshi very, like I was saying, jumping out is one of his favorite options, especially on Bedman, because he can exploit a lot of his tricky air movement, unique air options. But 2H is one of the best. If you know that they're going to be in that space, 2H hitbox is massive and gets a huge reward.
Yeah, one thing I want to point out too, how Bedman can just hover in the air for a little bit and really just mess up the opponent's timing on anti-airs. You saw just right there, he's hovering in there, Remilia whiffs the 6P, and then GcYoshi just comes down and like takes his turn, gets his combo off. And I think that's kind of his way to get in right now. It's just waiting for those 6P whiffs. He actually has a 100 meter now, so he can be really aggressive. Great DP anti-air.
Yeah, the multi-hitting JH catches a lot.
Yeah, it's really annoying to deal with because you have to. The timing is so specific on when you realize that like that downward attack is ending, and if you let go just a little bit too early, he gets the hit.
Goes to the trade after the white wall, so great 6P. Stop whatever is coming. A round up with a massive burst advantage too. This round is his to lose. Alright, running sequence. Remilia, let's go down back a little too quick.
Man, Bedman has damage?
When you get hit by a heavy button, yes. The thing with Bedman 2H is that he rolls forward with multi-hitting, like his chainsaws or whatever, and if you let go of down back during any point, you're getting hit because it's a low.
Yeah, this is a tough situation. Will she get burst back in 10? Oh, okay, cancels in the super. 2-1 GcYoshi.
That was a masterful use of the air, because the Bedman's deal is that every time he uses his special, he stores up an air, which is like a separate special move. And the strongest aspect is that it's on a timer, it goes off automatically. So you're completely functional doing that, and the best Bedmans will exploit that in any way they can.
Really good opening from Remilia here.
Forces the burst.
Gets the burst. I think that's a huge win. You have 50 meter, you have burst, you've taken 40%. Yeah. This round is really good for her right now.
And gets GcYoshi back into the corner.
Into the low. Wall break?
Yeah. Yoshi unable to escape, even with the burst. And is down a lot for it, for trouble. Really spending
positive bonus. Bridget got in the corner. It's going to be pretty tough, but GcYoshi might get 50 pretty soon for something to fight back with. But
any hit will be a massive counter hit. But GcYoshi holds on strong.
Even a little 2P will counter hit. There you go.
GcYoshi, I don't...
That kills.
Yeah, I don't know.
Gosh, I hope that could kill.
I don't know if he was trying to jump after and got clipped, or if he was trying to mash and just got caught. Either way, that was really strong control by Remilia. Oh, gets caught by the air shot. Oh, gets caught. Oh, GcYoshi stuck in the corner yet again. Wow! Just calls out, hey, you're probably going to do set here. I'm just going to press. And the thing is, even if it is a toss and you get hit, there's not much he gets off, so it's fine. Messes up the setup a little bit, but works out anyway. Oops, accidentally switches himself, but like
really good on Remilia to fight her way out of the corner there with the super jump, but does find a lot of damage. That is a bold burst.
Yeah.
I hope this pays off.
I think it's totally can. If there's any character that can rock, oh well.
Yeah. I mean, you give yourself another chance for round 2, but if you don't close it out, then look, you're down a whole. GcYoshi with a burst of himself too.
I don't know. I guess he thought Remilia would press a one.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was Delilah or Bedman using the burst there,
yeah,
but
and he might lose for that. He's down a lot.
Yeah, you know what, GcYoshi, you deserve it. Hold that. Yeah. Hold that, GcYoshi113.
Yeah, that's on you. Then. Still has 50 to work with, but Remilia just going for the mix, blocks the high-low, holding on strong. Yeah, that is slightly minus from that range. White Wild Assault gets the counter hit. Gets hit high. I think maybe that was a failed DP, something to that effect.
Remilia she has the resources to fight her way out. Great air throw.
Oh, just gets hit by the roll raw.
And that's going to be the kill?
That is definitely going to be
the kill. Nice, game 5, let's go.
Jason, what the hell, man? You can hold that. Anyway, game 5, really good stuff from both players. Trying to scout out their opponent's habits. More shenanigans.
Finds the air-to-air projectile. Oh, he's blasting.
Yeah, look at that. Remilia's making her way in. She's not like recklessly running in and getting herself killed for it, but she knows that she can't just set up camp like
again. I think the scaling off the Bedman overhead is so strong.
Yeah.
I feel like that's just some of his biggest combos we've been seeing so far.
It's a 28 frame starter, so he gets some of his biggest damage off.
That is a lot of frames, bro. 28 whole frames.
28 whole frames. All right, no gold burst round start. Yeah,
Very patient blocking. I would have been mashing by now.
Also good stuff. Flies right over the 6B. Yeah, using that spark short, like stored up. It's hit by the low. The thing that is getting GcYoshi the most hits is definitely this J edge.
Good deflect shield by Vermillion. I liked what she was going for there.
GcYoshi experienced in this matchup. He's ready with those arm reflex. Messes up the shape jump slightly. Gets hit on wake up. Forces it up first. If Vermillion makes this round back, she is in a good spot. Gets a hit. This is the beginning. We'll probably build meter in the next sequence. She went for a very ambitious run up throw though. Can GcYoshi close out with this sequence? Spends the meter. Should be able to get a kill here.
Oh, so close. GG's to both players. As usual. Top Bridget player Vermillion will fight her way through loser's bracket, no problem.
Why is he better at throwing bear than I am? I can't throw Roger. My reactions are too slow. Yeah, good stuff from both players.
I feel like your 2P would catch out Roger with how much you'd be mashing.
No, dude. If anyone can earn my respect, it's Bridget, because she just runs true sequences. Anyway, yeah, that was good stuff by GcYoshi. That clutch grab on the command throw.
You're up, Brone. Good luck, buddy. Right. Welcome, Whimsic, to the stream.
What's good? What's good?
How's your bracket been?
Honestly, no. I lost to a Eaton input.
That's the worst.
Yeah, I was on 100-0 comeback against Alec, and he did super projectile, and so I, being a sole player, Vortex, but for some reason it ate the input, and I got far slash.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
It's the worst because you know it's the input that was eaten too. You know where that happens a lot for me is those Leo counter hits, like counter hit, overhead, back turn, overhead, stance cancel. The stance cancel always gets eaten.
Yeah.
That's the thing I hate. And you know what I do? You know how stance cancels that you tap down twice?
Yeah.
I do that 3-4 times just to make sure. Let the game know that I am trying to press this right now.
That's what I was saying. I was like, maybe next time a super happens, I just gotta spam quarter circle back, like just so that it makes sure that like there's at least one quarter circle in there.
Just really churn those buttons out. All right, let's see. Brone versus Radiance. Assuming it's going to be Anji versus Axel.
It's
I'll
actually
be honest.
Sin.
I like that. You know what? Axel, I feel like on paper, it's really hard against Anji. That, like, your 2P buttons, that really helps, keeps the opponent in that safe range for you. Anji spins that, you're guessing for game there.
Yeah, no, especially because what you're forced to do in the Axel matchup versus Anji is you have to play reactive with Axel slow buttons. And it's like, at the end of the day, playing reactive with those buttons is just not what you want to be doing at all. And that's why Radiance, I was talking to him before, and he was like, this is a Sin matchup, because even though Radiance is more confident with Axel and thinks that like the way they do things on Axel, like they're way more confident with it, they were like, but Sin still has some of the issues. But it's a lot less prevalent, and it's a lot easier to play more reactive and more defensive on this character.
Yeah, and this season, if there's a character to invest your time and your skill and your effort in, it is Sin Kiske.
Yes. No, Sin is very powerful this patch. I mean, right there you see the neutral skip. Very good backdash from Brone, but like the neutral skips that you have and the way you can poke down your opponent from literally anywhere, it's pretty good.
Yeah. What I want Radiance to do here is channel his Axel into a Sin, Brone his offense style. He will throw out those buttons, those far slashes, those crouching 2Hs, even to look for those big counter hits with punish them.
Yeah.
And if Sin gets that hit, he's going to explode on the character.
Yeah. No, it's definitely rough considering, it's just definitely a rough matchup either way because this is Brone, this is a top player, right? So even if Radiance has like the matchup down to a science, they've gone to their secondary, they have, everything else down to a science, you're still playing against Brone, who's just a very, very good Axel player, as much as I don't want to admit it.
This is a really good round for Radiance so far. The counter super. One thing I feel like is always good to represent in these matchups, throw out those counters early on. Put it in their head early,
Yeah, very good PRC to prevent Javante from doing work, and good counter poke from Radiance to make sure to stop anything that was going to happen after Fujin.
Oh, he finds a Javante again. I think Radiance is going to need to find some meter time, but there you go. Just to start going with his offense.
Oh, what is he doing?
That'll kill. Oh!
Oh.
Gets the far slash on his landing there.
Yeah, I mean, Radiance is just definitely, I don't know, it feels like flailing almost right now. I feel like there needs to be something that gets down to more of a science and less of kind of throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks, right?
You know what? Flailing's a word for it, but sometimes it's optimal on certain characters to flail.
That is true.
Like, maybe not for this matchup since Anji does a lot of damage himself, but, you know, if you're on Sin, you want to throw out DP. If it hits, that's round winning. If it misses, well, you got 2 more tries. You know?
No, I think Radiance is definitely saving burst here, right? Just trying to see what happens, trying to approach, test the options out.
That's a pretty aggressive burst there. I think against like a 100-meter opponent that still has, you know, 70-60% on you, just save that for round 2. As we always say around here, don't play for the round all the time. Play for the game.
Yeah. No, I think Radiance is definitely trying to make something work here, but Brone just so oppressive with Anji's broken buttons, right? The buff 2P, the buff to everything, right?
He does find the 6P on his jump back here. Gets the burst. I think Radiance just needs 50 to have his turn back.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, he's patient. I think that was maybe looking to be a throw there.
Could have been a throw, could have been the option to try to stop whatever was coming after that. But right here, Radiance does end up getting that Kara, does get corner pressure here. But R slash coming out from Brone with that 50 meters.
Yeah, especially with that Season 3 Nagiha there that pushes him a little bit forward too. It's really the new age Stun Dipper. I hate to say it like this, but Radiance is playing a little too honest.
I think so as well. I think Radiance gotta do some DPs in neutral. Get some of the random neutral skips coming out. You know, just get something going, right?
Yes. Because Sin has a lot of big moves to throw, and the reward on those is so strong that even like the worst punish that Brone can do there, you really gotta just like throw him out.
Yeah, very good overhead coming out from Radiance. It's gonna be just a little bit of damage, but that damage could cause the tides to turn. Brone looks like almost playing with his food right now with 3 shins in a row.
He finds the throw. This could be, he just needs one good hit here. Brone does have burst coming up right here though.
Very good throw coming out from Radiance. This is Yes for Your Life coming up right here. Very good second throw. Just gonna make sure to keep that burst safe. Do that very quick close slash.
A little bit of a risky RC there. I think after a throw, you can just OTG and get the kill.
You could. I think Radiance was thinking more along the lines of just doing a fast RC just to prevent the burst from coming out as well. Don't you get locked out on FRC?
I believe so, if you do it fast enough. But yeah, again, right here, this is what we're talking about. Radiance do not burst.
There we go. I mean, we saw a DP.
And now he's set up for an advantageous round 3 here.
Yeah, you have that additional burst bar. You have all of the resources you can have going into this round. You just got to make something happen with those resources, right? And right here, DP in I wouldn't necessarily call that disadvantage, but trying to get something going, and it looks like Brone is just a little too dialed into what Radiance is trying to do here.
Yeah, I would still go crazy with these DPs right here. Like the one he missed there, Brone just got a 2P out of it, you know, not even a big combo. So, but the thing is, Brone does have 100. It's a lot to work with. I would be very cautious. There you go, cautious in your offense because he will mash out that counter super.
There we go. This is what you want to see coming out from Radiance.
Big damage. Positive bonus, 50 meters. He does have burst though, but one good hit will win.
Oh, very good air throw coming out from Radiance with just those tiny adaptations starting out the offense. That PRC is something that he's been working on. I've been talking to him. PRC on that overhead on specifically wall break Oki. Yes. You can get some nasty options that can beat backdash, that can beat jump, that can beat kind of anything there.
That is layer 3, if not layer 4, if not layer 5 right there. Overhead into PRC into air throw.
Yup. I mean, right here, we see Radiance fighting their way out of the corner. That's going to be a very good throw coming out, unfortunately.
There's the super we haven't seen land since game 1 either. Let him know that that's still on the table.
Yeah, Radiance has to, I think Radiance has just got to play into the chaotic nature of Sin here. Just get something going. Very good throw.
100 meter, use it wisely.
Oh, not quite going to get the confirm off that combo. And Radiance has to make something happen here. Very good YRC.
Good DP, that's what we want to say.
This is what we want to see. This is what we like to see from Radiance coming out.
Ooh, big far slash. And that Season 3 follow-up.
It's so disgusting to get the break wall off that.
I'm not going to say he needs it, but it's a very strong move.
Brone would say he needs it.
Brone says he needs anything.
That is true. Give him a one-shot button, and Brone would be like, yeah, but he needs it, though.
Half a sandwich left? Oh, I'm going to need that, buddy.
Yeah, but I need it, though. I mean, yeah, right here.
He's getting so much mileage with that round start far slash. I feel, does Sin have something where he can walk back and whiff punish that? Maybe like, is this 2S long enough?
You can. What I'm thinking is you can walk back and then do beak driver there in order to punish it, and then you also get a combo off of it. But it looks like Brone's coming up with some interesting combos.
Did he just
right
hit
there.
2 needles in one combo?
I think he did. It was pretty. I won't lie, that was pretty
I'll give him
sick.
his flowers this time. That was pretty
yeah.
sick. First time I've seen that.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
GG's to both players.
Radiant's, I mean, definitely playing well towards the end there, just realizing sometimes you just gotta do stuff.
Alright.
I'll move over.
Me versus Game Center Yoshi?
Looks like next up we got Kaijo Boy, GcYoshi. Kaijo Boy looking like he's gonna be leaving us for now on the casting, in the booth. And right now we have Tene joining us for some more casting tonight.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
How was your bracket been?
Just played against Braff. Won 3-2. It's very close.
Nice.
Braff's a great player, man.
No,
he's calling me out on a lot of things. I had to adjust in a set, and then I just kind of outlaned him out, you know, as you have to do against Potemkin.
Yep.
Before that, I played against Tene. You know, I got washed.
Yeah.
I managed to take a game, but that's because my character just kind of carried me.
That is
But
true. No, Tene is
Tene is
Tene's
something else.
Tene's been on the Ventus feeding tube as of recent. Tene's been
I walked up to the stage because like he's like playing Soul pretty
Yeah.
much against like most characters besides heavies. I walked to the stage and this dude just looks at me and he's like,
Yeah.
"I'm gonna cheese you," and he instantly selects Zato 1 because he knows that I don't have a lot of practice against Zato.
Yeah.
Because I pretty much I started playing Strive like when Zato was like.
Season 3 patch.
I wouldn't say I didn't start at season 3, but I don't have a lot of experience playing against Zato.
I got
pretty
you.
much because and then before that, I think I played Prem
Yeah.
round, and Prem's not having a great day today, so I just took
Yeah.
advantage of that.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes those things happen, but that sounds like a solid bracket pass. Still in it. Still fighting, right?
Yeah, next I have to play I think either James or this guy named like It's Me Pugs or something.
Got it.
But I don't know who that guy is.
Got it. Yeah, I think they're I want to say Alpha, but I think I'm wrong.
Another Alpha. But anyway,
I think I'm wrong about that.
yeah, we got an exciting matchup here. We got GcYoshi113.
Yes.
Featured player here today.
Featured player.
Hasn't shown up to a Guildhouse in a long time.
Brone's dad, actually.
Brone's dad, yeah. We got Kaijo Boy,
We do have Kaijo Boy.
who is coming fresh off a victory over NorCal's one and only ApologyMan. So both these players, great players.
He
beat
Beneath?
Beneath, yes, he did. Beneath is in losers,
damn.
so he's
Beneath
kind of
sucks.
sharking, yeah. Come on, man, you can't say that. But yeah, I don't know how much Eric has really played against Bedman, is the thing. So he could get washed by Jason here.
We'll see.
It's looking like a great start for him.
Yeah, no, I mean, getting straight into it, right? We're seeing a lot of projectiles coming out from GcYoshi.
That is one thing that GcYoshi is so good at. It's just like camping with projectiles, and more importantly, storing the error just like this so that he can start his offense. He's so good at maneuvering himself in the air, and I played against him a lot. Nice guard stance. I played against him a lot, and he's just like, he plays like no other Bedman.
He plays very
different.
unique.
He's one of one.
From what I've been told, he plays Bedman like it's or to a degree like how Bedman and Exert play.
Well, I didn't really play Exert, so I can't.
I didn't either. That's
I can't really speak on that.
That's why I said I've
but-
been told. That's why I said I've been told because I'm not 100% sure.
I mean, this is the guy who, you know, entered like 6 games at Frosty's like 2 years ago and made top 8 in every single one of them or something like that.
I mean, that's the
Maybe
goat.
not top 8, but like top 32. I don't know.
Oh, unfortunately, that error state is going to not quite get sniped out by Kaijo Boy here.
Nice 6P. That's
Yeah.
actually really hard to 6P Bedman because he can just maneuver himself so many ways in the air.
He has such weird movement options, and that DP is just not going to be doing Kaijo Boy any favors here, as GcYoshi is able to block it. And I think that round 1 is just going to go the way of GcYoshi, right?
Yeah, this is going to wall break. GcYoshi cleans those up. That's going to be a solid 1-0 for GcYoshi. We'll have to see how Kaijo Boy adapts here.
I think the guard point might be the strat. I think if you saw like how it dealt with the projectiles, how it deals with the jump-ins, right?
Yeah.
Could be something that might be worth looking at, but White Wild Assault, recently buffed, broken move.
It is pretty rough. For Bedman, it's really good because he just gets to start his offense. For other characters, it's even more threatening because they usually have like, you know, Potemkin Buster or Nago Bite. Gotta threaten the strike throw, whereas Bedman, throw is pretty scary still. He gets to start his offense, but maybe not as scary as, you know, Nago or Potemkin Buster. But anyway,
That's fair.
you know,
Still though, very good reversal super into the mix, trying to go through, run through again, but we'd love to see it.
nice OS. I don't even know if that was the OS or if that was the reaction.
I think
I'm not
he just
sure.
reacted.
I know there is an OS to supers, but I think on screen flashes, probably you can just react.
It's
to it.
probably pretty reactable on screen flash, would be my guess. Good pressure from Kaijo Boy coming out, just trying to maintain GcYoshi in the corner.
Look at that risk that Bedman built up. It's going down now, but that's one of the reasons why Leo is so difficult to deal with. You just have to deal with the SH Gatlings.
Yes, you have to hold it. You have to stay in that corner, not do anything. Wait until the Leo player makes a mistake. Good attempt to try to do the run through. GcYoshi though, again the GOAT, reacting to that.
Tap Dust is going to clean up the round here. We're going to round 3.
Round 3, I mean, I think Kaijo Boy is in a slight advantage in this round 3, just because you do have that burst to work with, and you do have, you know, the Kaijo Boy X factor, right? That Leo factor that lots of characters don't have, but Leo can just keep mixing you over and over again, get you broken through the wall. Not opting to use Wild Assault to break through the wall, instead just returning to a normal neutral state.
Gets the RC up, trying to bait a burst. He's finally going to get it, but, you know, GcYoshi on last life here. Gold burst comes out, misspaced, so that the blue burst didn't come out. All right, nice 2K 2B.
You get that 50-50 off that, and it looks like it's just going to be JP and to run through. 1-1.
1-1. Honestly, felt like Eric kind of ran it down that round.
Sometimes, sometimes that's all you need to do.
Yeah.
We were watching Radiance earlier, and sometimes, you know, with how Radiance was playing, you could have just ran it down for a little bit of that.
I mean, on that character,
you can make anything happen.
make anything happen. The world is your oyster.
It is. Very good to get rid of the error state there by Eric. Just making sure to do that. Going for the burst safe setup right there.
GcYoshi has the best 2Ps in the game.
He does.
Like, how does he know to mash that?
He's just
how
the
does
GOAT.
he know to match?
It's because he's the GOAT.
He's the GOAT.
Brone's father, the GOAT.
Nice movement.
Oh!
Dodging everything there, but a 5P is nice 5P gonna stuff that out. Nice call out on the cross up, and this might be dead.
I don't think so. It's pretty
Didn't have an
scaled.
error followed up. The DP is gonna get him out.
Oh, the counter hit. That's not going to be doing GcYoshi any favors here. I don't think this leads to death,
it
but it
does.
definitely... No, I think he's still alive.
Oh, wow.
One
Wow,
HP and a dream right here for GcYoshi.
Oh, the
That's
Wild
going to be the
Assault.
Wild Assault into a needle. Unfortunately, going to be catching Kaijo Boy out. Putting
Well.
GcYoshi ahead.
Yeah, another Wild Assault. GcYoshi taking full advantage of Season 3.5 right now, or really Season 3.
Yeah.
It's going to be a full wall break.
Well, Boy Wild Assault Season 3.5, I feel like is reasonable to say, especially after those buffs.
Yeah. Catches him. Dude, something there.
Good mix from Kaijo here. Very good safe jab is going to be coming out, but you do have that 100 meter on the side of GcYoshi.
Caught him pressing something. Takes the wall instead of breaking the wall. And that's going to lead into the round.
Is Kaijo Boy doing Karas on the pillar, or does it just move you forward
It
like
just
that?
moves
Okay. Because it almost looks like a Kara.
Oh, wow. All right, back to the zoning game from GcYoshi.
That
Decided to go in there.
The JS is
Wow.
Oh, man.
No, I was gonna say that JS is so hard to block if they go into the high-low just because it hits a different amount of times based on how high you are when you use the move.
This is so annoying for Leo to deal with. It's going to get sniped out of the air. RC is probably going to take the round here, even as super to guarantee it, and it's going to be 2-1 to GcYoshi.
It's so rough when you're a character like Leo, like Soul, you know, doesn't have the best range options, right?
Yeah.
And you're just getting projectile spammed. And you, I mean, like, what do you do as Kaijo Boy there? You just have to accept. I guess you just got to accept it and just wait for that one opportunity where they mess up.
Held that guard stance for like 6 hits there.
Hey, you gotta make sure you don't get hit. You don't get counter hit. Oh no.
Man, this is going to be a lot of damage.
The error cancel in order to cancel an animation was actually pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Alright. Oh yeah, this is something that happens when Bedman does that move. Just flips your like fuzzy timing on the down back, and
And that's gonna be the DP safe setup right there.
yeah, just leads into his offense, which is extremely impressive once it gets going. The problem with Bedman is that it's hard to get that offense started, but once he gets it started, there are a lot of like checkmate situations that he has.
Oh yeah.
With resources.
He does have quite a bit of gaps though, unfortunately for Bedman, right?
Yeah, if you play a DP character, that's something you can take advantage of. But for, you know, 60% of the cast that doesn't have a DP, it's kind of rough.
No, it definitely is. I mean, right here, very good 2P. Like you were saying earlier, those 2Ps doing so much, but FRC DP is just so much for Kaijo Boy to be able to get out of that corner there.
Yeah, it's just a get out of jail free card, DPRC that is. And see this, the install versus the fireballs.
Oh,
6-8
no.
going to hit Kaijo Boy.
Oh,
and another
no.
bomb, but misses the follow-up. The DP is going to catch him pressing something, trying to establish a meaty or something, and going to get Kaijo Boy the round. Nice IB, but Red Wild Assault just kind of nullifies that. Usually if Leo 6Ks, you can punish it with throw. If you
Yeah.
6K, but Red Wild Assault, that's down.
Oh, what a good burst to put Eric right back in the corner.
Yeah.
Kaijo Boy is stuck going through that wall now just because they messed up one small thing, right?
And that's going to be 50% with positive bonus. He doesn't have burst though, so burst advantage on Kaijo Boy. Tried to guard stance, but the RC is going to hit. Now it's going to be anyone's game. Nice RC, nice DP RC. My favorite mechanic in this game. Oh, going to get hit by the overhead, and that's going to be it. It's going to be tied 2-2.
2-2?
Kaijo Boy.
Kaijo Boy's playing well. Kaijo Boy's doing things. I think what I've noticed, Kaijo Boy used to play really honest on Leo.
Yeah.
I think Kaijo Boy's getting more dishonest. I think Kaijo Boy's...
I don't know about honesty.
Well, they're playing more, a little more dumb, you know? A little more...
All right, I'm getting my name called, so I'm going to have to hop off real quick. I'll let Brone commentate his father.
I mean, right here, we just see that oppressive pressure. Very good BRC down, actually. I really like the BRC down tech. It's just so cool, but, you know, GcYoshi doing a lot of work here.
GcYoshi 2-1 against Kaijo Boy. This is the match to, I believe this is again to winners final.
I believe so as well. This is pretty far.
Oh my gosh, whips the 5D, but Kaijo with the flash kick in return.
No, Kaijo Boy's doing a really good job dealing with, well, until now, was doing a really good job dealing with GcYoshi's offense, but as soon as I start saying it, it's just very difficult for Kaijo Boy to get anything going. These projectiles do so much work.
GcYoshi just giving up the space, trying to pester him with shots. That flying over JK, that was so tricky in the anti-air. But Kaijo Boy is making his way in. Oh, Kaijo Boy needs to make a robbery now. Just spends the YRC, doesn't want to deal with that. YRC's in return, but gets baited. GcYoshi moves on to winners finals, up 3-1 against Kaijo
3-2.
Boy. Sorry, 3-2?
Yeah. The thing was on the thing at the top wasn't.
Oh damn,
it was
close
3-2.
close set that must have been.
Very close set. You know, GcYoshi just barely managing to edge that win out over Kaijo Boy, right? Well, that last match was a little bit of a wash, but for the other 4 matches, it was fairly even both sides, just back and forth.
You know, we're all, you know, We're local scene. We play together even when not at the
Brone,
local.
you're up.
I'm up again? Oh.
Guess I'm going to be solo commentating for a bit. Brone does have to go up on stage against Jonathan. Jonathan definitely has... I'm excited to watch Jonathan. He's on Soul now. The Soul is very fun. Welcome to the casting booth, GcYoshi.
Whimsic.
How's it going?
It's going all right.
That's good to hear. You had that last match was very interesting to watch.
Yeah, it's Leo. Just block, hope for the best.
That's fair. That's fair.
And, try to guess how they approach.
Yeah. No, I got you. This match will definitely be interesting, though. Anji Soul, I think, has traditionally been Soul favored. I think...
I always, and at least before, yes, I think this is probably at a point where you can maybe call it 5-5. I think Anji's don't like the matchup as much just because Soul's options his reactive options are very strong.
Yes. Yeah, no, from what I've been gathering from Anji players, that has been the general sentiment. It's gotten more and more 50-50 for the matchup.
Yeah.
But right here, I'm excited to see Jonathan. He hasn't been here in quite a few weeks. It's been probably 2-3 weeks that Jonathan's been skipping out. Coming back, trying to, reclaim his spot at the top, right?
Right, definitely. New year, new potential kings.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. Brone has been making a name for himself. I don't know how crusty he is after, leaving and coming back.
He's pretty much playing Anji is like riding a bike.
That's fair. You just never lose that skill?
Yeah, you pretty much know. Right.
Got you.
So Brone's getting some pro/slash pressuring, but Jonathan with a really good jump kick. So a lot of times, like against these kind of characters, jump forward is actually the most underrated option that you can ever do. Just an empty jump forward to see how they move underneath you.
Yeah, very good weight there from Jonathan. Usually going for 2K or something else there, but just trying to feel out what's going on, it looks like.
Absolutely. And that's another new thing that we probably have seen Anji done already, is the 2P combo now into 6H.
Yeah, 2P into 6H is so good this match. You get so much off of it.
Right. It just gains so much distance for you.
Yeah.
All right, wow.
Very good deflect shield just to stop any mix from coming out there.
Yeah. All right. I think you were trying to smell a ground viper come out, but it didn't come through.
Yeah, it didn't come out.
All right. Oh, nice. Good pickup.
Very good pickup. I mean, that's the 2P we know Brone for.
Yep.
Just always 2P in no matter what.
To be fair, it's an Anji thing. Anji has like easily one of the best 2Ps in the game.
Oh yeah. No, Anji's 2P is crazy. I hate dealing with it.
Oh, nobody likes it.
It's like up there. It's like Bikin 5P, Anji 2P, right up there.
Yep. Nice. Good call out under pressure.
Yeah, Jonathan's doing some really good, just trying to keep everything real, trying not to do anything too much.
Yeah, this is the 5K pickup though, and gets matched out for it.
Yeah.
Brone's gonna take the wall break here. Nice. Good pickup.
There we go. That's going to be the Wild Assault to break the wall. You do get some options on Anji here. I think we might see a backdash catch is not what I was expecting.
Nice. And he delayed the 2S afterwards too.
Yes. Just to make sure the combo hit, right?
Yes, exactly. Because if Anji players tend to autopilot like close slash into 2S and they immediately go into it sometimes, but it will whiff because of that.
Yeah, very good Bandit Bringer.
Right.
Like, we see the pressure coming out from Jonathan, just keeping Brone in the corner.
Yep.
Very good. Just dash in, try to get anything.
Yeah.
That's a perfectly meaty frame trap right there. It looks
that looks like a pretty interesting frame kill.
Yeah, it looks pretty silly, but it's a really nice frame kill to have when you're playing Soul, just because it does give you, I believe it beats everything, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, you just get a close slash meaty, right?
Yes. I believe it also beats backdash, is what the specific timing for that one is.
I can imagine that. That makes sense. Wow, wake up throw, nice.
Sometimes that is the option you gotta go for. Right here, though, 6P coming out.
Yeah.
Brone just has to make one more combo work.
Oh my gosh.
Not quite gonna be doing a
the
lot.
6S barely whiffed. Oh my god, you got lucky. All right, nice. Wow.
I think Jonathan's got to slow it down a little bit. I think Jonathan's playing a little too fast.
Yeah, I think he kind of. I want to see what adaptations that Jonathan makes into like maybe letting Bro kind of do things more and just reacting with it.
Yeah, I mean, right here, you did get that side switch, which is really nice.
I think Bro missed a air throw.
Yeah, burst coming out.
Nice 5K.
5K. I mean, like, so many of Jonathan's options are getting stuffed here.
Right.
Just, you have to play it slower. You have to just react. But there we go. That might be the reaction that Jonathan Tene needed to just start running offense here.
Oh gosh, that was scary. Alright, we got some offense going. Nice deflex shield once again to kind of mitigate the 50-50, but still gets hit by the 2D.
Yeah, it's very difficult. It's a very weird thing because of how the momentum translates.
Yes, exactly.
Right here, wall break imminent, just hitting.
He decided not to take it.
Yes, very good throw tech from Jonathan, but that's not quite going to be enough. That's going to go 2-0. Brone's winning this right now.
Brone could be his year.
Could be Brone's. This is the year of the Brone.
The year of the Brone, yes.
Very interesting. I really want to see how Jonathan can maybe switch stuff up. That's going to be the empty hop right there just to get that grab.
Oh my god, okay, had to burst that.
Yeah, you're dead if you don't burst
and
that.
Jonathan's been misspacing these 6Ss, just barely outside of the range of Brone's nice.
Yeah, it could be Jonathan was also out. Soul's just maybe a slightly harder character to pick back up after you've been gone for so long.
I think so.
So many fundamentals, but yeah, this is not
my gosh,
quite going to be dead. But Jonathan has to climb back up.
Wow, Jay from that far. What the heck?
That's crazy. That was a gigantic mountain that Jonathan has to climb to even just keep himself in contention, right?
Definitely.
Or at least in the winner's bracket.
Indeed. Okay.
Not quite getting that CS pickup that he was probably looking for.
Okay,
and that's
counter
gonna
super.
be
Will position himself into the mid screen now.
Yeah, I mean, this is as Anji, your buttons are just slightly farther than Soul's, and so it's just slightly harder for Soul, at least, to do stuff without getting stuffed.
Yeah,
right here.
Jeez. With punishment Fujin there. All right, no RC. Just decides to hold his meter. Oh gosh. Okay, still has a chance. This could be. Oh, messes up his combo. All right.
Not quite going to be.
Oh no! If he threw, he would have actually just probably won that. Oh, tries it.
Oh, okay. It's going to be burst coming out from Brone
right
here.
What a whiff punish. Oh my god. Jonathan Tene is just shaking his head. It's like, he just kind of sent it.
I mean, you gotta do something at that point, right? You can't just wait for the Anji pressure to come onto you, especially because a lot of it's specials and you're gonna get chipped out eventually, right?
True. You kind of want to also like, there's like that area where Anji will like suddenly appear next to you due to Fujin, so you kind of want to try to protect that area. Anji is perhaps most annoying character to play.
I hate the new Anji Beyblade where you can cancel. Yeah, you can cancel the start. You can just go straight across the screen. Now it's almost like it's like not budget Nago Beyblade.
Right. And before, none of that mattered because the reward was not good on this.
Yeah.
But now
you get the 5K pickup.
Yeah, his reward went from like 0 to 100.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's like, oh gosh.
You get a break wall. It does your taxes.
Yes.
It gives you full meter, right? Kills your opponent, right?
Yeah.
Does everything for you.
Yeah. It's crazy.
No, I've actually really been enjoying watching Anji. I don't enjoy playing against Anji at all this patch.
Playing against Anji.
But
Anji is funny to watch though.
No, watching Anji this patch is hella funny.
Yeah.
I won't lie. Just seeing some of the stupid options get pulled out, Beyblade full screen, overhead full screen.
Oh yeah.
Just stuff like that. It's entertaining.
Yeah. Anji has full capacity to just kind of like, all right, I will just program what I intend to do and see how my opponent reacts.
It's almost like a Sin type thing. Like Sin this patch and Anji this patch. You just you do whatever, and your opponent's just got to deal with it.
Yeah. It's pretty belligerent sometimes.
It's not a match. Yeah, it looks like we're waiting on a match right now. I'll pull up bracket just to see what's going on.
For sure.
This local just like coming back into the new year. We're getting full swing. Everyone's coming out, I think, grinding for Frosty.
Yes.
So,
are you going to Frosty as well?
Yeah.
Awesome.
No, I'm heading there. It's my second major, so I'm pretty hyped.
Awesome. Great.
I'm pretty excited for.
And your first being Slashback, I guess.
Or I guess
if you want to count mini major.
If Slashback counts, it would be my third.
Yeah, I think we'll just call it a mini major.
Yeah.
What's your first major?
My first one was Evo this year.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I got really lucky. One of the people here was like, "Hey, I have extra places to hold people." I was actually staying with Brone, but
awesome.
Yeah. So I'm just excited to keep going to majors. It looks like you are actually going to be playing against Brone.
Yep, it seems
coming
like
up. In the losers bracket wise, though, we have Remilia versus Beneath, ApologyMan, which traditionally, as it is Bridget Faust, we have seen ApologyMan win it in the past, and it looks like Beneath actually won, and we're getting Beneath versus Tene in losers quarterfinals.
Wow.
Which is surprising considering
this is usually
this is finals.
This is usually our grand finals. Our winner finals,
this
our
is
loser
grand.
finals, and our grand.
Yeah, no, this is a winner's final, grand final, losers final, whatever final.
Yeah,
Now we're seeing it in losers quarters, losers semis, loser quarters, loser semis, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
But definitely something we're not used to seeing. You know, I think Beneath recently has been kind of on a tear, been doing a very, very good job tearing it up. You know, versus like Jonathan, who's, you know, coming back. Soul still looks good. It just looks like there's some minor things that have to change. Just maybe play it a little slower, maybe play a little different to what's currently happening on screen.
Right.
And, you know, then we might be able to see, you know, the Jonathan Soul in peak form again.
Right. Yeah. Because Jonathan, I mean, like, obviously before he used to play Zato in this matchup, of course, with the nerfs, and even actually before the nerfs, Jonathan did not like this matchup.
No, this matchup was not a fun matchup for either player from what I experienced.
Yeah, because of Faust's ability to probably just snipe Zato from the air is very good.
Yeah, I remember one day when I asked Beneath for games after a finals match, and all I heard was Beneath muttering, and he was like, fuck Zato, I fucking hate this character. I hate this fucking character.
Yeah. That. I mean, he's trying to win. Can Soul even go under that?
I believe you can go under if you time it properly.
He has to wait for the thing to bounce.
You have to either wait for it to bounce, or you have to have the best reactions of all. That's the 0 frame reaction time. Oh, that's gonna be such a damaging combo off the deflect shield.
Oh my god.
So much damage.
All right. Well, pretty much next hit kills at this point. Yep. All right, he tries to go for a Bandit Bringer. Got stuffed out early on.
Oh,
all right.
No. Jonathan not quite getting it. This is going to be a big combo for Beneath. You're stuck in the corner with Mini Faust's pressure, and that's the Jonathan Tene special right there. The BRC just going straight down.
Yeah. Pretty much it's like an uncontestable jump in.
Yes. It's very difficult to react to as well, surprisingly.
You just kind of, you react with block, I guess.
Yep. I mean, right here, I think Jonathan's playing this a lot better. You know, being familiar with the matchup, right? Playing just outside of that far slash range is just so what you want to be doing as Soul. Because then it forces them to not pull items, but it also forces, you know, you have, if they far slash, you whip punish it. If they throw an item, they can't do anything.
True that.
So that's what you want to see. But Beneath's offense is looking really scary here.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Calls out the backdash, actually. I don't think he intended to do that, but he got it anyways.
I think he was just going for the cross-up right there.
A great 2D from Jonathan today. Holy crap. All right.
Overhead.
And this is not a great ender for a wall break, but it pretty much puts Beneath in a final kill position. Nice.
Yeah.
Just send the
There we
DP.
go.
Why bother with the rest of this?
The DP is... I mean, yeah.
Yep. You want to get in? Oh, never mind then.
Uh-oh.
All right, then.
Getting right back into it. We do have, I mean, like, this is just not what you want happening on Soul, right? You have to play against the item neutral.
Yeah.
Everything's safe if you do end up getting that item neutral, and it's just so rough to deal with anything.
Absolutely. Nice bar slash confirm. All right. Gets bursted back into the corner. Tries to jump out, but close slash is actually a very good anti-air.
Yeah, and I mean, right here,
Yeah.
very good escape from the corner coming out from Beneath right here.
Yep.
Doing a very good job with that corner carry as well. Hammer is likely going to be a command grab.
Yep.
And we will see the safe jump coming out.
Nice.
Very good fuzzy setup. I think that's a fuzzy setup, right?
It's that particular one is not because he already got hit before then. It was just using the J2K just to confirm.
That was some nice movement just to hide the dash.
Yeah. It was definitely a very good hit confirm.
Yeah. Right here.
All right. Doesn't actually get baited by the anti-air. Gets command throw.
I mean, you're in such a bad situation if you're, you know, if you're Jonathan Tene right here. But unfortunately for Beneath, mistimes that grab, and you're just going to be stuck in this position where, you know, you're in the corner and you're against a character that has longer range than you.
Yes. What was that?
I think it may have been a dropped combo. I'm trying to think what.
He did a little shuffle there. Yeah.
I assume it was just like an Eaton input or something. Very good 2D coming out from Jonathan here, though.
Yeah, but his combo, unfortunately, I think dropped. Nice. Okay. Okay, to go.
I mean, right here, Jonathan in the corner, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
catch the
nice
backdash.
backdash
Yeah.
catch.
I think Jonathan today was anticipating the command throw.
Yeah. Vinith has been using it really potently, and
Yeah.
I mean, again, the mini Faust.
Yep.
Vinith's item luck has somehow turned around in this set.
Yeah, true that, but statistically, Mini Faust is the most common item, I think, that is supposed to come out.
On new patch?
Just in general.
Really? I
Yeah,
didn't know
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he always complained about it, because I
Yeah.
didn't realize if it's supposed to be the most common item and Vinith gets it once every 5 pulls, you know, not quite what you want to see.
Yeah. Mini Faust is very, pretty much ultimate neutral for you.
You get a command setup as well, or a free grab setup as well off of him, just because of the way that he hits.
Yeah, definitely. All right, nice smart slash hit confirm. Misses his meaty, or misses his OTG rather.
Very good tick throw from Jonathan here, and it looks like Vinith was trying to go for something, but not quite gonna get it.
Yeah. All right. Oh wow, that 2S was amazing.
That was a really nice 2S.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
like max range counter hit.
Yeah.
I think that may have been in the disjoint as well.
Yes, it definitely looked like it was hitting Vinith's this joint.
Right here though.
Nice.
Good
okay.
catch of the backdash. Great run in for the throw.
Yeah. Nice. All right, tries to bait the burst. There's multiple burst baits in this.
Oh,
he
doesn't know!
That whole route was burst bait.
He doesn't know!
Yeah.
JH, for those of you who don't know, Soul's JH recovers before it ends, so you can burst bait using Soul's JH because it's always burst safe.
Yes.
It's one of the stupidest mechanics in this game.
That's the legacy Soul JH, where it's like it's somehow 0 on block. For some reason.
It's I don't know. It's a great button. I won't lie. I abuse the fuck out of it because it's I love it.
You should be doing that. Ever since the olden days of Guilty Gear, Soul's been using JH like none other. They just neutral jump JH, and it's like that's neutral.
No. That's against Milia. All I do, jump JH. I'm like, I can DP out of it. I can band revolver out of it. I can do whatever I want out of it.
Exactly.
But it looks like JH may not be saving Jonathan Tene right here.
Not in this particular round. Maybe next round for sure. Yep. Gets his leg broken. Gets sent to the next area. And what's the mini setup? Okay, he pops out the hammer. Oh my god, what a trade.
What a nice trade. Very good on the fake safe jump right there. JH being 0 allows you to do stuff like that as well.
Try to bait the YRC there. All right.
I mean, right here, you do get that RC. Good block of the mix.
Yeah, definitely. I was anticipating command throw, but Jonathan's smarter than I. All right. Oh, misses his 5K. All right, this is probably, yeah.
I don't think Jonathan's too familiar with that routing. That 5K doesn't actually hit. You have to do some weird stuff there in order to break the wall.
Got it.
It's pretty Soul Wild Assault routing in the Soul Core, and somebody brute forced it last patch, and I think they're working on brute forcing it this patch.
Interesting.
And it's just one of the worst things because you just have to learn 1 hit starter, 2 hit starter, 3 hit starter.
Right.
All of it's different. The gravity scaling is all different. Each starter you have to learn a different combo for. It's one of the worst things, I think, in terms of like accessibility.
Yep, absolutely. Wow. The Afro blew up and sent him back to the corner. That's crazy.
That's actually crazy.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Looks like we have the Eden Afro right here, though.
Right.
Very good, just to try to put it on.
He got it.
This is not where you want to be as Jonathan. You are still up. You do have that buffer, but
I think right now he's trying. Okay, great hit. So he might. Oh no! Okay, great. He stalled out the Afro at the very least.
Yeah.
But Vinith manages to get the burst. Okay, nice. Didn't get the clean hit, but it's okay.
Unfortunately, that Kara was a dash Kara, I believe, and not the 6S Kara.
Got it.
And dash Kara on that one, on /5K, is not fully consistent. It's mostly consistent, but there's some weird things that end up happening with it.
See.
It's one of the weirdest.
Right, at the very end, Vinith closed out with a very cheap set. We just did JD, another JD. Imagine that on Afro Soul. Jeez.
No, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Every time I get hit with that against Vinith, I'm always like, man.
Yeah, I hate Afro. I think it's actually Afro's so good.
Afro is so good, and I don't think a lot of Fausts utilize it as well as Vinith does.
Yes, definitely.
I mean, the way he's able to, he has a lot of weird setups that he does with it, and it just works so well in comparison.
Okay, Beneath baits out the DP. All right.
Oh,
He's
no
trying,
combos.
yeah, I don't think he got the jump cancel in time, but it's okay. All right, that air hit was plus. Now we get a pretty nice setup.
There we go.
Cool.
Wall
Awesome,
break
awesome.
coming out.
Right. Does not opt to use his resources for a hard knockdown, so this might be kind of a weird circumstance.
I mean, it's pretty weird. I wouldn't really want to use burst there, and having your meter for this round is what you want. Unfortunately for Tene, though, that super just does so much.
It does.
In terms of just everything.
Right,
I mean,
right. And he got his burst back right before or right after the animation
so
played
couldn't
out.
even burst it.
Yeah.
Vinny's in a very good situation here.
Yep.
Even though you do have the burst equal on both sides,
Yep.
you do have that extra round that you can give up
Yes.
on the side of Vinny.
Yeah, he immediately wanted to burst at JH because it probably would have ground bounced at that distance.
That didn't hit mini fouls. That gunflame didn't hit mini fouls.
Oh yeah, I mean, I thought the mini foul shimmied away from it.
Mini fouls got the crazy movement tech.
Yeah, even mini fouls didn't want anything to do with gunplay. Just walking back from it.
Jonathan's pressure is looking really strong here.
Yep. Oh,
there
he
we go,
back
back
dashed
dash.
that.
Oh no, this is gonna be a huge
Oh
combo.
no, he didn't get the confirm. He misses cover.
No confirm coming out.
All right,
What?
blocks
You're
the
stuck
blocks the
in
empty
here.
bar. Oh
Good
my god,
counter hit.
just bar slash. Oh! Okay, one more hit. Beneath has all the resources here, but okay,
That's
wow.
okay. I mean, five for low. Five for low. Not too bad.
It's fine for blow, and also it would have checked the BRC
Yes,
forward.
it would have checked the BRC, and that's what you want in that specific
Exactly.
scenario. Was that a throw?
Oh yeah. I think that was a throw, but also that late delay bandit revolver was everything.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, it doesn't get to punch that JGA. Just walk away from it.
Right here.
Oh, nice whip punish on the 6S.
Yeah, so tense right here. What do we
Alright.
see?
Oh!
We see JH.
Oh, he tries to pick up at the burst. Oh no! He tried to duck under like a 5K or something.
Jonathan's hands went straight up to his head right after that. He was like, what am I doing? Meteor not quite going to be doing enough right here.
Good check with the 5K.
Yeah, Jonathan has to get something going. That's going to be the bomb back.
Oh, he misses success. But okay, draws out the burst.
Oh,
He
no.
bursts him into the afro. Beneath's burst was so smart. All right, nice block. Oh no, just JD send it.
that's
Okay,
gonna be-
all right. But now you have to be careful about teleport.
This is one-hit territory for
Oh!
both players. This is one-hit territory for both players. Jonathan has to
All
get
right,
something
he
going here.
He misses combo.
Gonna be hitting that- the
No,
double
he's still alive. Still alive.
You're on 1 HP. You have to get something going. You do have the super. You do have the meter. That can be a
Oh,
teleport,
no!
but that's going to be a combo coming out.
Is this death?
will not
No, I
quite
didn't
be
get
the
the
death. And that's
No! Oh my gosh.
so close.
Oh, he didn't get
Jonathan
the wall bounce. That's tragic.
Edges that win out over.
Oh my god.
What a
Oh,
match.
That was a good match.
What a match.
Yeah. All right, I gotta play. See you guys later.
All right.
Son? Father versus son.
Father-son match. We got this is. I think so. Jason, is that yours? That was quite a match. That was quite the match.
I wasn't watching.
It was so it went last game, last life, both of them fumbling, both of them like, which we don't really see from both of them often, but there was some I guess not quite fumbled wins, but just not quite having the distance to wall bounce or like not quite hitting the BRC down or whatever.
I see.
Just small little
Just
mistakes.
the slop.
Yeah, it was just
the
it just
slop.
got sloppy at the end, right?
The sloppy games are always fun though.
Oh,
sloppy sets are always fun.
It was fun because
You'd like to see like both players playing like their best, but
both of them
that will
slopping
never
around.
happen. Let's be
Yeah.
honest, that almost never happens. And so like when you see the slop, it's just the
It's
other side of
fun.
the coin.
It's fun.
It's fun.
You gotta take the good with the bad sometime. But right here, this is, the Anji versus the Bedman. Both of them play both actually,
Yeah.
but I think we're gonna see
It's father or son.
it is father
Father
versus
versus
son.
son.
They play the exact same characters. They
I wonder. I mean, it's probably just gonna be Bedman versus Anji.
that would be my guess. I don't think Brone is confident enough with the Bedman, especially because he hasn't been.
I
playing
know.
it.
I will say I know that GcYoshi doesn't really like the Bedman mirror.
Oh.
So,
We could be
but
seeing
I don't. I really don't think Brone is gonna go Bedman. There's no way.
I don't think so.
There's no way.
Brone's on P1 side, right? Yeah, it looks like we're going to be getting the Anji. I don't really think we're going to see that Bedman come out just because it's so... I don't think he's practiced on it right now.
Yeah.
I think he's given up on it from what I heard. Well, from what I last heard, at least.
All right. Well, we're getting into it.
We got GcYoshi on the Bedman and Brone on the Anji. What if they were flipped?
What if they were flipped?
What
That
if
would be
they were
fun.
flipped?
That would be fun.
This
I think
is a
GcYoshi
possibility,
wins it.
but
I think GcYoshi wins it
probably
if they're
not.
flipped. But Brone has been on a tear as of recent. It's
Yeah.
surprising. This is
I was
winner's
surprised
final.
that he sent Jonathan to losers.
I know.
That practice with Chamar really paying off.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chamar.
Shout out Chamar, my goat on Soul.
All right, the Fujin pressure already representing Rin without meter is like such a mind like
Yeah.
it messes with the defender really badly.
Yeah.
And GcYoshi gonna get blown up for probably like a fuzzy throw or something.
I think it was a fuzzy
Got
match.
shimmied.
Because the thing is, GcYoshi is really good at the 2P
wow.
match, right?
You see those
I
staggered
know.
2Ps?
That's
Anji's 2P is so good that it pushed him out of the range where Bedman could not punish with 2K.
I know, it's
And then he got
crazy.
punished by Anji's forward flash. That's actually nuts. That is something that Brone is so good at. He's just really good at spacing around like Fujin, whether that's with 2Ps or just like, in general with his like block strings.
Yeah, very good spin coming out from Brone though, right there. That's going to be the overhead. Not quite going to finish off the combo. I wonder what happened there. Maybe just wanting the...
I think he just dropped it.
Yeah, happens sometimes.
Oh, nice jump in. Gonna immediately RC. It's gonna be a good amount of damage. Bring him to the corner. Nice whiff tick throw right there. Bring him directly in the corner. GcYoshi desperately trying to get out of the corner. He does, but at the cost of his burst. A nice throw is gonna set up his offense here. Let's see if Brone knows the gaps. He should. Nice deflect shield. Buys him some space, but the Fujin is going to get punished by the bomb, and this is going to be a lot of damage. Goes for the reset. Brone trying to jump out, manages to do so, and catches him with a Nagiha. That's going to pick up with the 5K. That's a Season 3.5 change. Red Wild Assault is going to get the final hit. That's going to be 1-0 to Brone.
I mean, Hayden said what happened to my local. This is what happens when you're gone. You gotta get back here. You gotta start shooting people, man. Like,
True. We got some, like, I just lost to Pugs in for fifth.
who does Pugs play?
He's plays Elfbelt.
Okay, so I was
another
right.
Elfbelt, yeah. You know,
I've heard Pugs is one of Joey, or not Joey's friends, Jason's friends, the other Jason, Bad Candy.
oh word.
So
Yeah, it's always nice to see new people. I don't know if he's new though. I think I've seen him before, but I could be wrong.
I wouldn't be surprised. Good IBs coming out from GcYoshi to just try to stop anything that's happening. But again, I mean, you're just dealing with Season 3 Anji. And it's like, what do you do against a character like that?
Oh, went for the dust, but no RC. Kind of weird, but I guess it works out.
Could have been a misinput or something.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be
maybe
surprised.
like a grab or something.
Maybe.
It wasn't ready. All right, but GcYoshi has the lead now. Trying to tie this one up. Nice air. I don't remember if that's air heavy or whatever.
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. The visual clarity. I love this game. The visual clarity on Bedman is not the best. Very good. Actually getting the deflect shield with the error state.
What a grab. Oh yeah, that's a. It's not a true 50-50. I think it is reactable, but it's hard to react to in the moment.
It's difficult.
It's just either a land 2H or like the very moment he touches the ground, like right before he air back dashes H's instead.
Yeah.
Hits you with a high.
I mean, right here, GcYoshi, this is Bedman's weakness, really. It's just, what do you do on defense? You have 2P, which is not even that good of a 2P.
To be fair, GcYoshi is different. His 2Ps might be the best in the game.
He is.
His 2Ps might be the best in the game.
He is different.
And with Bedman's reward got buffed in Season 3, where he can actually confirm his 2Ps into spin, which is a huge deal.
Yes.
Gets his errors off.
Sounds like another character I know.
Yeah.
Oh, very good burst bait coming out from GcYoshi right here. Very good. Not. Oh no! Wait. Blocked. Okay.
Thought we were gonna see something on the highlight. Right
I
there.
thought. Yeah, this is winners finals.
2S.
Yeah. right here.
You know, that's one thing that I feel like a lot more players should do. Did he catch anything? No.
No.
He was blocking into immediate super, and that's going to take the round and the game, maybe?
buddy,
Actually, I was looking at the
you
wrong
are-
health
you are
bar.
You are a big body character. You do have a lot of that HP to work with, but unfortunately,
No, actually, Bedman has 0 guts.
wait, what? I thought he had
think he has
maybe
0.
1 or 2.
I think he has 0 guts.
0? That's crazy. Yeah, no, wait, Pink, are you, APDL?
What?
Is Pink is fine? Is that, Pink DS Lite? I think so.
But anyway.
Anyway,
Brone's up 2-0.
Brone is up to,
The son is overthrowing the father.
it's happening.
Well, let's see if GcYoshi can make some adjustments here. We all know he can.
He's able to, it's just, can
Can he get
Brone-
past Anji?
Yeah, can you get past the brick wall that is 5
far.
guns, mix, good damage?
Oh my god.
You
the
get
no
everything.
Cancel. Nope. The no follow-up when he has 100 meter, that was kinda messed
That's
up.
nasty.
Yeah. And Brone in a position to just be in grand finals.
Winner
in this,
side.
in this stacked bracket, that's very impressive.
I mean,
nice bar slash into the Nagika, and this is what Season 3.5 Anji is looking like. A full screen combo all the way to the other side, breaking the wall. Now he has positive. No burst though. No burst though. That is a Season 3.5 change that I think was very welcome.
Yeah,
Before you get all your bursts back, but now, you know, maybe at half.
The
my
Fuji
god.
into counter super is going to break wall as well. You have positive bonus. You have everything going your way. What can GcYoshi do? You do get the spin. You do get that.
very good throw coming out from GcYoshi here. 6B to avoid the stinger. It's a great move coming out from Anji. But I mean, like, this is such a tense matchup coming out. Ooh, PRC,
wow.
not quite going to be doing enough. That JK
Oh,
is going to do a lot here, and that's going to be the YRC in order to avoid the overhead. You have to do something here.
Oh,
and
the tap dust is gonna finish it off. Just got the meter at the end to finish him off. Actually, I think he was just, you know, one hit away. So I guess the meter didn't matter if he wanted to go for it. But Brone sitting pretty in grand finals in this bracket.
Yeah.
Super impressive stuff.
I mean,
This might be the worst timeline though.
this
Just
is-
saying.
This is the worst. It could have the worst outcome it could have been. it is Brone. We're not glazing Brone. We hate that guy.
This might be the worst timeline.
This is actually the worst
saying.
timeline.
We have to be neutral though.
We
as
do.
commentators.
We do.
But this might be the worst timeline. Like looking at this objectively, you know.
This is horrible. I mean, Kaijo Boy did throw.
I just realized that Beneath got fifth. That's
Yeah.
nuts.
I don't think
that's
he's gotten
nuts.
a placing lower than like third,
No,
like ever.
no, I don't think so.
Like
And if
that's
Brian
crazy.
was here,
if
Brian was here,
I need
if
Brian to
Kermit were
come
here,
I need Brian to come
okay,
here.
Brian had some other commitments today, so he couldn't show up, unfortunately.
Got it.
But it would have been awesome to see Brian here. Like we would have had like, this would have been like I don't know, the most stacked I've ever seen it.
I
No
think so
Shrimp
as
too,
well.
yeah. Boxing Shrimp also, shout outs to him. He's not here today.
Yeah.
Either, unfortunately.
Shrimp, I think Shrimp probably work or something. Shrimp's a very busy person,
Yeah, it's the start of the new year for
Yeah.
all these tech people in the Bay.
especially school starting up as well.
School starting up, tech people in the Bay getting, you know, kind of
Now you get thrown into all the projects now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Getting right into it though, Kaijo Boy versus Jonathan. This is another matchup.
Don't see them play each other like ever. I don't think I've ever seen this matchup.
This used to be a thing back when we were at AFK, back when some other stuff, you know,
Yeah.
way back when. And from what I remember, Jonathan was pretty solid, but this was also when
When
Jonathan
he was playing
on.
Zato.
Zato, yeah, that's what I was going
I
to say.
haven't seen Soul versus Leo, but I mean, so far it's looking pretty great for him.
The thing is-
I know that one thing that Soul does have an advantage over Leo is his fast lows.
Yes.
It's 2K, it's 2D, low profiling over guard stance as we speak of it. You know,
Yeah.
there it is.
There we go. I think the thing about this matchup that's weird is that as Soul, you're in a position where you have to play the matchup a lot more passively than normal. And Jonathan just doesn't care.
It does not look like he cares. He's running in, man.
Because I was going to say, that's the traditional
Nice
way.
burst into the corner. He
no
knows.
confirm, unfortunately.
That is one thing that we failed to mention is that Jonathan used to play Leo, and as a matter of fact, has one of the best guides against Leo's backtrain stance on YouTube.
Yeah.
So he knows what's going on.
YouTube.com/Jonathan Tene. That's the code.
This actually might be like Kaijo Boy's worst like matchup.
Yeah.
But he does get the round here, so we're all even.
I think the thing is, this might be one of Kaijo Boy's worst matchups, but
in terms of players. Sorry.
Yeah, in terms of player, But you also do have that slight advantage of Soul Leo, right? Because you do have that slight button advantage, and a lot of Soul's buttons. Well, okay, I can't really speak anymore.
Yeah.
Jonathan just does not care. I'm trying to be like, yeah, this matchup isn't the best, you know, all that. And Jonathan is just
Oh my god.
So he tried to catch the DP coming out there.
Yeah.
Catches everything except for backdash, actually.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing that for the first time again when like Mochi did it at like Arc World Tour Finals. I was like, dang, this guy's different.
Yeah.
But it is a TK. It's like TK.
So in that
Volcanic
specific,
Viper covers a lot of options.
It covers a lot of options. In that specific scenario, what it is it's one of the many wall break options that Soul has.
Oh, nice.
Very good match. It's one of the many round start options that Soul has, and it catches if you think your opponent's going to do literally anything except for backdash or block.
Nice Bandit Bringer.
Ooh, nice combo. Very good pickup.
Into the super. Man, compared to when Jonathan first picked up this character back up again, like the difference is night and day. Like,
No, it is.
no longer dropping combos, just like looking like Shamar with his combos.
He's on. Do you know who Ventus is?
I don't.
Ventus is like the Soul combo guy. Like he's like Chamar on steroids, right? Like Chamar's good. Chamar's good at combos. Like don't get me wrong. Ventus like labs literally everything, and so Ventus has a combo for every single situation, no matter what. Which Chamar does to an extent, but Ventus is kind of the Soul guy. Like he doesn't even play Guilty Gear too much anymore, and he still has combos.
Anyway, I mean, we're talking about Soul and Ventus, but you know, try Kaijo Boy showing like, hey man, hey man, I'm still here, you know.
We cannot count somebody like Eric out though, because Eric is able to do stuff like this, force out the burst, and that will
stance. Both of them kind of whipping like.
Such a weird situation we're in. The guard stance is doing so well.
You know, that's one thing that I've noticed that Eric's been doing a lot. It's just like his 236H's or his 236S's, like as a neutral option, have been like super on point. They've been like hitting everything.
He's been playing a lot more dirty as of recently. He's been playing a lot more neutral skip heavy, a lot less honest, kind of footsies and all that.
Well, you know,
that
if your
Leo,
character kind of struggles in neutral, why would you want to play neutral?
That's true. That is a factual statement.
Yeah, it's on the other player to like think of like, hey, this guy might skip neutral.
Yeah.
So
yeah, no, I mean it's
on the other player to recognize all the options.
Yeah, no, it's been working really well. I mean, as we can see, Kaijo Boy brought it back 1-1 instantly. Very good 6B coming out, but
what was that?
Oh no. Okay, so that's so tragic. What is going on? I'm at a loss for words. That's going to be the safe run through. Good blocks from Jonathan here.
a lot of Guilty Gear going on right now.
This is the video game Guilty Gear Strive.
What is going on? JD randomly hit. All right, and then counter hit, close slash or far slash into this Bandit revolver mix. Nice blocks, but unfortunately, you gotta check that.
I think Jonathan hit the frame trap there. That's a really hard frame trap to hit because you only have one frame to do it. And I think Jonathan,
if it's like spaced out,
not even. You have like the cancel window for Soul's 2K and the Soul 2D. You only can make it a one frame trap. It's really weird.
Alright. Ooh, wow, nice challenge.
Good challenge.
Okay.
DPRC,
my favorite.
Unfortunately, DP.
You know, DPRC on hit. I'm not gonna complain about DPRC on hit. Oh, nice IB from Jonathan. That would have been a checkmate scenario if he didn't if he didn't RC that actually. Yeah,
that's a very difficult situation to get out of. But Jonathan, the master of defense, has labbed everything.
What? That 2K beat Bandit revolver?
OTG.
All right, I mean, Kaijo boy fighting back. He's had an amazing tournament so far.
He heard us talking shit. That's what
I wasn't
happened.
talking shit.
He heard me
were
talking
talking
shit.
too much
He
about
heard-
Soul, man.
He heard me talking shit. I'm a Soul player, man.
Oh wow, delayed the bandit bringer that long and got a counter hit off of it, but
very
now
good
it's
grab.
grab to start off grab.
Oh.
Burst.
Jonathan just said, I've had enough. Get out of here.
That's a lot of damage and gonna go for the reset. DPRC into 236H. Alright. Oh, got caught by the back turn H. Reset, nice block on the cross up and grabs.
Grab,
6H to
6H.
finish it. 2-1. Jonathan Tene.
I mean, that's what we like. That's what we like to see. We like to see these matches.
I think there's
so
some soul
close.
bias coming out here.
No, I meant that's what we like to see as in that was a fun match to watch.
Alright.
I am a Soul player, but that does not exempt me from being biased towards the character. But I really liked watching that match, not just Soul there.
Alright. Jonathan got Leo in the corner here. You know,
Oh no,
Kaijo boy's been. What is this?
that was a nice combo save actually.
Yeah, I think he just wanted to keep the corner
Well,
and managed to do so.
Because normally what happens is you're supposed to catch that on the ground, so you push them forward when you dash forward.
I see.
But in that case, he threw Leo over him, so he had to do some weird combo saving in order to keep corner there.
All right.
And I mean, it worked pretty well.
All right, big combo here from Leo. Oh, caught the back dash. That's going to be a huge amount of damage into the super.
I mean, you're on the floor. You got those big axes in you. What do you do here?
All right, nice
You 6P.
challenge.
You 6P.
All right, man. Kaijo boy has blocked every single one of these Bandit Revolver mixes. Not
Yeah.
Bandit Revolver FRC mixes. And the DPRC is going to get him out of the corner, but nice jump out from Jonathan. Gets the corner back, and now he's going to have to spend the burst on round 2.
Kaijo boy not using the meter there to confirm, and this-
Another DPRC.
Oh no, what is going on?
Oh, this could be it.
No, that's not quite it. The combo's
Okay,
super
one more.
scaled.
Wild throw,
Tried
not
to go
quite
for
going to be
the wild
enough there.
throw, and both of them are laughing a little bit after that one. Kaijo boy going into this last round. He did have to spend the burst, but he's going to force it out right away. Nice whip punish with the bar slash. Oh, that's a close slash.
Oh,
Baited
not
out,
quite.
baited out, but missed the punish. Another
Very good
throw.
grab.
Man, he's on point with that. Another throw. DPRC, man, how many times have we seen that?
I don't know.
Finally went low and caught him, but didn't manage to break the wall to finish.
Oh, what a
Very
good
good
back throw. And you have to have something happen here if you're Kaijo boy.
Oh, baited out the parry with the delayed bandit bringer, and that's going to be 3-1 to Jonathan, but a really close set. Like every single one
No, those were
went
all
to round 3, and
easily
now,
close games.
yeah, now Jonathan is sitting pretty going into losers finals against GcYoshi. You know, I haven't seen these guys play either, really.
It's been, I think the last time I saw these two play was at, I want to say the last AFK, where Jason pulled up.
Oh, you know what? I think Jonathan will probably pick Zato in this matchup. It is a
No.
heavy. It is a heavy.
I mean that is true. I don't know though. Do you really think so? Do you think
Oh, that's what he told me. He said
Okay.
Soul against all other characters except for heavies.
I mean,
And he picks Zato against me because I suck against Zato. My dude literally
no.
walked up onto stage. When I was sitting on stage, he literally walks up and he's like, "I'm gonna cheese you," and he picks Zato. And I was like, "Dude, it's over.
that's funny.
It's actually over."
There we
Yeah,
go.
so there it is, the Zato. Jonathan Tene Zato.
Unleashed. Well, I guess it's not really. I guess it's more on a leash because it sucks now. But Zato sucks now, not Jonathan Zato.
Look, man, I'm not gonna say Zato sucks because I think every character in this game has really oppressive offense. Like once they get going,
That is true.
It's like any character in this game cooks.
But
But
Zato
it is very
loses to
hard
burst.
when he doesn't have any.
Yeah.
Like his options are just very limited. And
Yeah.
like if you lab against that character, I think you'll find a lot more gaps than you initially thought.
That's fair. This is the patented Jonathan Tene offense, though.
Yeah.
Gonna force the burst out.
Oh,
Very
so smart.
good deflect shield, and it looks like we're gonna be having some really good pressure coming out from Jonathan here.
Yeah, that's one thing that like is so scary about Jonathan. Like when I was playing him, it just like even when he That's really unfortunate. That could just lose him the round. 6H is going to hit. You know GcYoshi's going to take this to the bank.
That's going to be the install super, and
Yeah.
very well done. I mean, Jonathan's probably going to be opting to try to just wait it out,
Oh,
jumping
nice.
through the air. The 5P going to be doing a lot of work here, but you don't quite have the Eddie. Very
That's
good
for game.
blocks
Yeah.
coming out from GcYoshi, unfortunately.
Yeah, but I was saying that, you know, Jonathan, without Eddie, a lot of Zados would just, like, run away, right?
Yeah.
Jonathan he can play neutral really
Jonathan-
well.
I genuinely think Jonathan is the best Zato player without Eddie. With Eddie,
He's just different.
yeah, he plays neutral very well. He plays without Eddie. Like it's, you know, the same character. He plays it really well.
Oh, baited the burst.
Bait as well.
There's no Eddie, but you're going to go through the wall, and, well, it's looking rough. Nice bar slash, going to get things started here.
It may be looking rough, but you also have to remember, Zato does
Jump
not
out.
have the best defensive option.
BRC downward, that's a Jonathan special. I don't think he pressed anything. Oh, he did, I lied. Oh, and got caught his fuzzy again. That's something that JH really is caught.
Oh, he doesn't
my
know.
goodness.
He doesn't know about the error state.
I will say that Jonathan has admitted that he does not play against bedman very often.
Oh no, there's two of them.
Going up against one of the best bedmans in the world might not be a great idea.
Might not. Very good pressure from Jonathan coming out here. That's going to be the Wild Assault, just trying to maintain the fact that GcYoshi does not get burst, right?
Yeah.
You see Zato, this is the mix, this is what's coming out,
50-50, tried to bait out the burst.
and right here, we do get that Sun Void coming out. 1 HP and a dream for GcYoshi. Has to make something happen. And that's going to be the deflect shield, but
But damn, that 5D?
that went far.
That 5D is
That
from
went
like the
far.
free throw line, man.
Bro
That's
actually hit two free throws with that 5D.
No, he was dunking on the free throw line.
That's actually one of the craziest 5Ds I've seen. I'm not gonna lie.
No, that thing it's so far. But he needs it.
Oh, yeah.
He needs
He needs it.
Anyway, I think that was a white wall assault. GcYoshi gonna get things started here, all the way
Big
into the
combo.
corner. I wonder if Jonathan actually just let that hit so he could have it like a reset to neutral kind of thing
Could
here.
have been. I don't know. We'll see. This is a scary situation for Jonathan, though. You're in against the install super, and it looks like Jonathan just wanted to die. Just want to get out of that situation. You know, go next.
Oh, nice. Alright, Frog is gonna hit. I have no idea what he's doing with Eddie, man, but it's working.
He's a wizard. He's doing he's manipulating it like some wizard shit. I don't know, man.
Alright. Burst to keep the corner, but nice wild assault, gonna get rid of any offense that Jonathan wanted to start. Oh no! PRC's gonna get hit, and this is gonna be it with the super. It's gonna be 1-1.
Jonathan getting knowledge checked out here.
He kind
that's
of
a first.
is. I'm gonna be real.
That is, I think, the first and last time I will ever be able to say that sentence. Because you already know Jonathan, even if he wins the set, he's going home and labbing this character. He's going home and labbing the fuck out of every single setup. He's like, I'm never losing to this shit again.
Well, like I said, any character in this game can cook when they get started, and
That is true. Right now, we see Zato
he's
cooking.
so on point with these Drunkard saves. But GcYoshi is going to be able to get his offense started. Nice JK, but no follow-up, unfortunately, and this should be a lot of damage. Into the corner, tap 5D is going to finish it off.
Yeah. Such a weird scenario to be in. Like, just in the corner, you have to guess mix, like 3 times, 4 times. I guess weird is not the word I'm looking for. It's more of like
oppressive.
Yeah, oppressive, unfortunate, not good.
Not good. Not good is definitely a word. It's definitely something I'd use. Yeah. That's how I'd describe the situation.
Sometimes.
Look at this. Look at this. Look.
This is not good.
This is just Jonathan.
That's going to be a double overhead, going for the burst bait, not quite going to get it. Wall is going to be broken, Sun Void, getting that Eddie back.
Yeah,
Again.
that was all without Eddie.
Yeah, I know, not good.
Okay, run-up grab is going to finish off the round and the game.
Once you have that many mental stacks, though, I mean, run-up grab is pretty hard to... The throw attempt is pretty hard to jump, tech, do anything.
You know,
against,
the one time I looked out for throw when I was playing against Jonathan.
You lose
he
everything
ran
else.
up and command grabbed
Yeah.
me. I was so mad. Another Drunkard Shade deflected. And the thing is, like the needle follow-up goes away when he blocks a move. And Drunkard Shade is always just going to reflect it. So
Yeah.
Redman just can't get anything started here.
There's
The
the
man
command grab.
finally coming out. Doesn't even get Eddie back for whatever reason. But there we go. Yeah, the low. Is this going to kill? Redman does have 0 guts, so I'm going to say maybe.
No.
And it's going to be a
No, he does have. He may
Does he
have 0 guts.
It's either 0 or 2.
Let me look it up. I'm gonna look that up real quick. I'm gonna peep that one.
Anyway, we're in Duel 2. Jonathan might be taking this one home. It's such a chaotic bracket, you know. Might be taking GcYoshi down. And right now, GcYoshi going to get things started here. Nice 5P RC. That is a Jonathan Tene special. And going to bait the burst out too. Nice combo. But we are resetting back to neutral. And Jonathan just jumps forward and does a J8. But
Bedman
we'll
does have
everything
0
back
guts.
if they reset the neutral.
Bedman does have 0 guts, but he does have.
Yeah, he does have a solid amount of HP.
Yeah, he
nice JD there, catching the fuzzy. Timing another attempt on it, but this time Jonathan's going to block it. YRC comboing with
That's
the JK.
crazy.
That's funny. Tries to go for some sort of mix with the wild saw. Catches the backdash with close slash with no Eddie, and that's going to be it. Jonathan Tene
Going to finals.
going to finals against Brone, who, by the way, sent him down to losers.
He
but
did.
I think he did it against his soul. So
He did.
Jonathan, if he
What?
really wants to win, he might throw out this.
What I want to see.
It's
What I
on.
want to see from Jonathan here, if he does end up playing Soul, just play a tiny bit slower. Very, not even that much. Just a tiny bit slower. Just slow things down just a little bit. Play a little more reactive against Anji, because he was kind of running in and getting stuff.
I see.
So
You kind of have to run in against Anji.
you do to a degree, but you can also. You also do have the opportunity to play just a tiny bit slower, apply a pressure still, but be able to, play just outside of that far slash range, right, with punish, as well as just do other things, right? So it's like, even though Soul, I think the other thing is that just as Soul, you do have that damage as well. Like that will always tip the scales slightly in your favor, just because you do have the potential that you can 1 or 2 shot people.
Yeah.
It's like that always is a threat, no matter who you are. You could be Potemkin, you could be, Milia or Chip, and you will always have the threat of Soul 1 or 2 shotting you.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how Jonathan approaches it this time around. If he even
see.
approaches it with Soul.
Look at the dread in his eyes. Look at the fear. The fear of the fish.
I'm gonna be real. I don't think Jonathan fears Brone that much. I think that's just Beneath, honestly.
That's fair. That is
I
fair.
think Beneath, every time Brone sits down next to him, he's like, dude, I'm going to like.
Beneath, when he's playing, every time he plays against
He looks miserable when he's
Brone,
playing
he looks miserable. I think he gains like 5 gray hairs as well.
I think Jonathan against I think Jonathan's like definitely like can take care of Brone.
Yeah.
Like last time, is he gonna go Soul? He is gonna
Yeah,
go
he's going Soul.
Okay. So sticking to his guns.
Fun fact.
You know, last time he busted out Zato,
might
it was
see
like
it.
a couple weeks ago. I don't
might see
remember.
it.
But he cleaned everyone up, including Brone.
He
As a matter of
did.
fact,
He
he
did.
stomped Brone.
He did
with
stomp
Zato.
Brone, yeah.
Uh,
Brone has a bad matchup into Zato. Brone is just not very good against Zato, I think.
Oh, look, just like me.
Yeah. He's just like me for real.
But anyway, Jonathan's gonna have to win 2 sets.
Yeah.
Brone, you know,
Yeah.
sitting pretty from winner's side, just needs to win 1.
Yeah.
And he's shown he can.
He's able to.
Nice 2P. 2P. Wow, 2 dash up 2P into throw is one way to start a match.
Oh,
Okay, tried to go for throw, but PRC'd into Ko, and that's gonna force out the burst right away. Nice 2P to force out a burst.
Very
from Brone as
aggressive
well.
burst from Jonathan there. Brone forced to burst back in return, as that 2D counter hit is scary to deal with against Soul.
Oh wow! Just what we were talking about, like the 2P staggers, like
It's
just
crazy.
your instinct is to mash with a light, but you can't. You have, if you mash with a light, he's spaced out so far that he's going to punish your light block.
Look at Brone's spacing, by the way. Brone, like, as much as I don't want to give him credit, Brone.
Come on, man. Say that.
I'm joking. Brone.
That is
no.
crazy, by the way. I did not know Soul 5K beat Fanny.
It does. It's great.
So perfect. Anyway, Super
I'm pretty
is
sure
going to
that's
take.
the 4-frame part of the
It's going
hitbox
to take
as well.
70% of Brone's hitbox, of Brone's health. And that, okay, he's showing that he's not afraid. That is something I think that a lot of people like don't value enough, is that you need to be willing to show something, and even if it doesn't work out, like you put it into their brain, right?
Yeah.
So that they're worried about it.
Very good block from Brone here. And I mean, it's just like, the unfortunate thing is Jonathan, I don't think is just used to this matchup.
Oh my god. Okay, I actually think this is better for Brone. Gets to keep the corner. One more hit is going to kill, and it's going to force out the burst.
Very good
And he
vortex.
just sent it. He really just sent it.
I mean, it's a good vortex. Unfortunately for Jonathan, though, no burst versus full burst against a character like Anji, who can not only pump out damage similar to Souls, not quite the same, you also just have to deal with mix. So scary to deal with. I mean, you're now in a horrible situation.
Okay.
But vortex. I mean, Viper.
All right, nice low. All right. I guess he really wants the wall break.
I mean, yeah.
Anji does have 100-meter and burst for this last few interactions here. Oh, what a hold on the burst too.
Oh, he doesn't know.
Then burst too late. I think he was scared of the wall splatting, so he tried to just burst. I mean, everyone's, well, not everyone, but a player like Brone definitely knows that JH has no recovery.
Yeah.
But at that point, it's either like, you know, if you get wall splat, you just lose.
I think what, yeah, I think what it is he was trying to, Brone was trying to catch out some of the other options from Jonathan, and Jonathan just getting an incredible start to this round already. 70%, 80% already done. Brone on the floor, got thrown.
Dude,
Gonna get mixed.
The whiff setups into throw always crack me up.
Yeah,
They're always
Soul
so
has
funny.
so many of them. It's crazy.
Okay, Jonathan kind of popping off now. I'm not gonna lie, it's looking
Got his confidence back. He got his soul back.
He's got his confidence.
I mean, this is what we like to see out of Jonathan. Back throw into the corner by Brone, though. Brone applying so much pressure with those 2Ps. What do you do against those?
2P counter hit links into 5H? Is that what I saw? That's crazy.
You also get 6H now as well.
Well, okay, 6H is faster startup.
Is it? Okay.
Oh, that's a big fat starter.
It might be only on CH.
That's gonna kill.
That's crazy. Wait,
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. Wow. He's gone. Dead.
Well, we were talking about how Jonathan, it looked like Jonathan was full steam ahead, and suddenly Brone just coming out of nowhere, taking that round. That's just Guilty Gear Strive, I guess.
It is. I mean, right here, we do see Jonathan trying to do anything to get in. That's going to be the spin coming out. Close slash for the punish.
Oh,
Interesting setup there.
tried to bait the burst.
Yeah.
Oh, another Fujin gonna catch him
Oh,
and caught
no.
him mashing. This might be it.
That
Wow.
is 1-1.
1-1.
Brone is doing a lot here. Is you know, coming back. I think Jonathan had that confidence coming into game one. Brone just shut it down now. And I think we need to see.
It could be very easily be 2-0 right now.
Yeah.
I was saying, like, Brone kind of threw away that first game.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, not quite gonna
nice.
get the punish off of that for Jonathan. And right here, I mean, we just see the corner combo doing so much damage, getting that wall break to get that positive bonus going. You don't necessarily get that hard knockdown, but you do force out 50 burst, actually, as Jonathan.
I saw the vision there from Brone.
I did,
actually. Deflect shield. I think his deflect shield was a little off. If you deflect shield on Bandit Bringer 2, or not Bandit, sorry, Bandit Revolver 2, like they FRC into nothing, and then you know you're just chilling. They just wasted their meter.
Yeah, this is an interesting combo. The 2K is going to pick up here, and it looks like Jonathan's just going for the safer version, not trying to get a wall splat on JH, or JD. Sorry.
Ooh, that's gotta kind of hurt.
Yeah. I mean, right here, this match could go either way. Both of those first rounds have, I was going to say have an equal burst, but
the no meter Rin.
The no meter Rin.
That gets in my head so much.
So hard to deal with.
All right. spins the gun flame. Oh, nice 2D.
What a 2D. That hurt box on Anji versus that 2D is just crazy. And right here, I mean, we see the double low. 6P.
Oh, baited
Oh,
Why not do it again? Why not do it again?
Unfortunately, yeah, unfortunately dropping the combo, there was a little more to that, I'm pretty sure, that Jonathan may have wanted.
You know, I can't tell if they're dropping the combo to keep the corner or if they're...
There we go, that's what you were talking about.
Yeah. So sometimes you can actually punish that because they'll like do RC into... dude, I thought he was going to win the game from there. Nice tap dust. There's only so many things that you can think about. That's what it is.
But yeah, is so deadly.
Generally, like, at least what I like doing is trying to flex shield Bandit Revolver 2.
Yes.
And then they go for like, you know, like what is it, RC downwards into like 2K. And then if you're like spamming far slash or something, you can actually punish it.
What you do a lot of the time for that is you do JH to get the fast RC, get zero stuff on the ground, and it makes it a little more unreactable. Or zero recovery on the ground, sorry. And so it makes it a little harder to react to. Jonathan, though, not scared of that fish, is just going to do a DP, get the pressure going, and having to burst just to make sure that Brone does not get what Brone wants to get out here.
Oh, what a JD. Just trying to air stall and just somehow managed to hit him. Got hit by the, butterfly.
What are you doing? What was that vortex? Very good block of the ring.
Oh my god. What was that happening? What are both these players doing? There's some slop going on.
I think we're on floor 8 now.
that was some floor 8 behavior right there.
Maybe even lower, maybe floor 6.
All right, we're back to neutral. Jonathan just runs up, and he's probably just going to take this game here. Yeah. Both players kind of fumbling the bag here a little bit, but Jonathan comes out on top. Looking very good for this last, maybe potentially last game of this set.
Well, of the loser side of the set. We still have to get through another 3 games if Jonathan does manage to win this game or the next game. And Jonathan, very good 5K punish. Unfortunately gets hit by that Rin, and so that is going to allow Brone to do a lot of damage, and Jonathan opting to burst.
Oh, no.
No punish.
Yeah, messed up a little bit there. Fortunately, not really punished besides getting sent into the corner. It could be a lot worse. Oh,
very good movement.
Low slash gonna catch something there.
Oh, that's gonna catch the grab, and that's gonna be the overhead. This is not going to kill, but it'll be damn close. Brone on 1 HP. Jonathan Tene has full HP. That's gonna be the BRC forward to try to bait out something. YRC coming out to try to bait something. Jonathan is just going to chip you out with that special. The Bandit Bringer will chip you out, going straight back to another set.
Yeah. I mean, it's anyone's tournament here.
These players are both super close.
Oh yeah, he is
Brone
reading the notes.
reading
Look at that!
Look at that smile!
Look at that
grin.
notes he wrote against Shamar, right there. Oh my God, he got Notion pulled up. All right, immediate counter hit bar slash. Some stream difficulties right now. All right, we're back.
And I mean, right here, these are what the notes say. The notes said to do the Rin without meter again. The notes say to do the counter super.
Yeah, there it is again. Oh, what a 6P. Oh, baited it out, but he's not going to get the punish. Okay, Jonathan.
But Vortex in neutral is not going to be the best option, and that will be a delayed close slash just to make sure to catch that back dash. Jonathan smiling a little bit, knows that that Vortex is not the best, knows that that round flop.
That's catching something.
I think the interesting thing is, as the set goes on, the rounds get sloppier and sloppier.
Well, there is a lot of stuff going on right now. All right, this time baits it out. That's why you do it before the Bandit Bringer. You know, you do it on Bandit Bringer 2, or sorry, not Bandit Bringer, Bandit Revolver 2.
Yep. And right here, if Jonathan is going to burst this round, that would be a good place to, but Jonathan does not need it. He's just going to start this set with incredible momentum. Yeah. Brone has half burst. Jonathan has full burst. This is not what situation you want to be in as Brone, unless Brone can manage to get another counter hit out.
Oh, another spin. Okay, nice 2P counter hit. Trying to catch the backdash with Rin, and Jonathan caught mashing again by 5H.
Oh, he gotta stop mashing.
Kind of seems like that. All right, DPRC,
Okay.
my favorite. Oh, misses the
no.
tap dust, and that's gonna be game 1 to Brone.
Brone does have those notes. Brone does have.
If Brone wins this tournament, it's actually the worst time.
It's so
It's
over.
gonna get to his head.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to change it from this reminds me I won Nubenheimer to this reminds me I won Guildhouse. Not like this, man.
Oh, good fuzzy jump from Brone there, though.
The
Full
gold
burst.
burst to get out of the situation.
Oh, no.
Spins to keep the corner. And now Jonathan is maybe going through the wall here. Yes, sir.
Right here, as Jonathan, you're at half health, you have half burst, you have half meter. What do you
Oh
do?
my.
You miss input DP, I'm pretty sure that was. Because that was the 6H coming out. I think that was. Wait. You don't press H to DP anymore.
Well, I don't know what he was pressing.
Oh! That's going to be
That was pretty sick.
the patented Jonathan Tene mix.
Oh, JK. He thought that was going to cross up. And now the super, and suddenly this is very winnable, but Brone does have 100 meter and burst if he wants to secure the
Yeah,
round.
no clean it
Yep,
out.
there it
Well,
is.
I was
Jonathan,
I was
maybe trying to, I don't know.
Trying to get something done.
Yeah, I mean, media is generally your best option, but 100 meter against Anji.
Yeah, you have to be aware of that. Unfortunately, that's just an option.
Well,
that
I think
sometimes-
he was definitely aware of it. You know, it's Jonathan we're talking
I was
about.
about to
But I
say-
think he just decided to choose.
Yeah, I was about to
DD,
say,
right?
sometimes you just have to ignore it, and like,
Yeah.
even if it's not the correct, or not the option that wins you the game, it still might be the correct option, just
Yeah.
because of how, it might be a lot more likely that he doesn't do anything.
It could set something up for later in the set.
That is
right?
true.
But also, like, if I have 100 meter as a defender, I know that my opponent is considering, like, I'm going to super PRC
Yeah.
or something like that. And so sometimes I'll just mash, like, close slash on Wickham, which is really funny. But anyway, back to the current state of things.
Oh, 6H is going to finish off the round, and what we're going to see is Jonathan and Brone, similar meter actually, very similar situations. Beyblade not quite going to be doing enough there.
Big hit right there.
That was a very
Burst
good
after all the damage. I don't know about that one. And that's a nice whip punish with the 6S. Going to bring him into the corner. A throw. He's going to set up something. Yeah, Bandit Revolver mix. Going to get hit by the high. Don't tell me this kills Soul Bad Guy. It does. It's 1-1. Jonathan, Tene, and
Jonathan.
Brone tying it up.
I mean, yeah, Jonathan's definitely bringing this back. I think that Brone has it in him to adapt, even if it would be the worst timeline. I still think that Brone has it within him to adapt.
No way 5K beats Fan Needles. man.
Not consistently, but if you're doing it
Oh, wow.
preemptively, you can beat it.
And the
Oh,
burst.
That's going to be burst coming up from Brone, but Brone is in such a worse position at the moment,
what a
especially
jump.
when you get counter hit on the co.
Oh, he's 3 for 3. He's 3 for 3.
I hate watching this super. I hate watching it so much.
Come on, you have DPRs.
Okay, and
Anyway, another meterless Rin. Oh, okay, caught the 6P and caught him mashing. Gonna RC just to make this a little bit easier. And that's gonna be round 1 to Jonathan.
Jonathan's got to pump out something here in order to get this win. Brone doing a lot.
Oh, nice whip punish there.
Very good mash coming out from Brone. You do get that corner carry. 2H, not quite going to do enough right here. What is Jonathan doing?
Oh, another whiff punish from Jonathan. Tried to vortex underneath the butterfly, I guess. And now another DPRC. This is the close slash. A lot of slump
What is
going on here.
I mean, these players are definitely exhausted and they're playing at the best of their capabilities. And so it's like at some point, you're going to start seeing slop. At some point, they're just too far down the layer list in order to make the play look clean anymore. You just got to get some stuff done,
Oh, wow,
right?
empty low land. That's gonna be a deep. Oh my god,
Soul bad guy.
bad guy.
That's
coast
my-
to coast, doing that much damage on a character with 4 guts.
Yeah.
Well, Jonathan's going to take the lead. He's 1 away from winning the entire tournament.
I mean, to be fair, Sin does get to do that as well.
Yes. But no one likes Sin.
That is true. That is true. I'm just saying, there's more than
I'm
one
sorry to the
character
Sin
that gets to do
players,
that.
but it's just facts.
Sorry, James.
Nice throw. Or maybe I should call him a scrub for throwing there. Yeah, I mean, it goes both ways.
It does go both ways.
Oh, caught him mashing and just ducked under the 5K right there. Nice whip punch. He's never whip punished in his life, by the way.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm aware.
Okay, this
Very
time
good
calls out
DP.
the Rin. That's DPRC for 40% of your health and through the wall.
Yeah, pretty balanced, fair and balanced.
All
Very
right.
good block of that Rin,
Nice
actually, in
block on
neutral.
the Rin, but the staggered 2Ps are gonna catch him mashing in the 6H. That's a buff. That's a buff right there.
It is a buff. You do get crazy corner carry off of it. You do get some other crazy stuff off of it. Jonathan trying to RPS with that Bandit Revolver, not quite going to be enough.
R slash gonna catch something, and you know, old Brone would not have done this route.
No.
But season 3.5 Brone, new year, new him.
New year, new Brone. He took a break, came back, and now, unfortunately, he might be the GOAT.
All right, let's relax here, man. All right,
Very
tried to
good
go
match.
for a throw, but gonna get denied by the Souls 5K there. But Brone is still keeping the corner super well.
Oh,
Gonna
no.
PRC the fish into immediate super. I don't know if this kills.
Not quite.
I don't think the scaling on fish is that good. Maybe was hoping that the wall, if that was Zato's 5D, that would have worked, but it didn't. And the walk back is gonna catch a
Taro.
throw or something. Oh, another walk back.
Oh, Jonathan
one
can
more
take
interaction.
this. Jonathan can take this. It looks
Jonathan
like Brone didn't know about
steals
the frame
this
kill.
round.
It looks like Brone didn't know about that frame kill. That frame kill catches backdash. It catches everything. It's a frame one meaty close slash.
All right.
Oh,
All right, nice
6B
6B.
coming out. This is going to be a lot of damage coming out. Brone
goes for the
opts
corner.
to take the corner, 5K. What a good option here in order to smash out, but Brone.
Why can he air stall with JD, man?
I don't know.
What's up with his umbrella? Why does it have magical properties like that?
It's because he pushes the air, you know?
That's crazy. All right, mash out. Really just representing so many options that Brone has to take into account. Blocks the RC, Bandit Bringer, but doesn't block the actual Bandit,
I feel like
Bandit
Brone's
Revolver
gonna go
itself.
for
Nice.
a super is what I was going to say here, but it looks like the
my God,
robbery.
That's going to be the tournament.
Yeah, Jonathan Tene keeping Guildhouse safe.
Keeping Guildhouse safe from the likes of Brone. Double 3-1s to finish off, but those did not feel like 3-1s.
No.
Like, I feel like Brone honestly got robbed
Brone was
in like
playing
half of those games.
really well. I'll give it to Brone. Brone was playing incredibly well. It's just Jonathan could adapt slightly better than Brone could.
All is right with the world. All
Yeah.
is right with the world.
This is the result that we needed. We needed the hero to win.
All right, really good stuff to both players. Brone had a really solid run. But Jonathan, you know,
He's Jonathan.
he's Jonathan Tene. That's
make it
why
work.
he's our ARC World Tour representative.
Yep. Our local one.
Yeah.
My goat.
It's funny because he's not going to have to play against Anji
Nope.
in ARC World Tour. I don't think there's any Anjis right now.
No, I don't believe so at the
I
moment.
actually don't think there's like...
Well, until
I
Brone
don't
wins
think
Frosty.
any of the people he's played today, there's a character that is represented in ARC World Tour besides Vinith's character.
That is true, but just wait till Brone wins Frosty. And then...
That's true.
And then Jonathan will have to play against Zato. I mean, Anji, sorry. Anyway, with that, I'm Whimsic, joined by my co-caster Tangy over here. It's nice being back. Nice cast
It
and
was
all.
a stacked bracket
It was
today.
a,
It
this
was
is,
a
these are
stacked
the brackets
This
I
might have
really love.
been the most stacked bracket I've seen since the last AFK. Like,
Yeah.
the last AFK.
Yeah,
where,
no, this
like,
is,
everyone
this
came
is
out.
up there. This is up there. This is definitely up there. Anyway, with that, we will be heading out. We'll see y'all around.
All right, peace.